Over? Did you say over? Nothing is over until we decide it is. Was it over when the German bomb Pearl Harbor? Hell no! German? Forget it, he's over. It ain't over now. Because when the going gets tough, the tough get going. Who's with me? Ludo's right. That's not it. But absolutely right. We got to take these bastards. Now, good fighter, conventional weapons. That could take years, cost millions of lives. No, in this case, I think we have to go all out. I think this situation absolutely requires a really futile and stupid gesture be done on somebody's part. We're just the guys to do it. Let's do it.
Good evening, baseball fans, and welcome to the Ridgefield Outdoor Recreation Complex for Game 3 of the West Coast League Southern Division semifinals. This is the game for all the marbles, as tonight's winner advances to Tuesday night's Southern Division Championship game. Tonight's game features the visiting Portland Pickles and Southwest Washington's home team, your Ridgefield Raptors. That's right, fans. We want to hear those cowbells all night long. As you keep the energy going, get loud and push these guys one game closer to the West Coast League Championship. Before first pitch, be sure to stop by the merchandise stand and get your Raptors 2026 playoff gear. From hats to hoodies, you are covered. Also, regular season merchandise is on sale tonight, 50% off. So head over there, it's your last chance to check out all the Raptors wear before it's too late. Be sure to stop by our concession stand for refreshing beverages and tasty food. We've got all of your ballpark favorites: hot dogs, hamburgers, fries, chicken fingers, popcorn and nachos, and so much more. Fans, a reminder, there is no climbing of the fences. Anyone that is climbing the fences will be asked to leave the park. All fans need to stay off of the other fields located inside the work complex. And there is no re-entry to the Raptors game from the outside fields. A reminder as well, if you are parked at the curb by the field entrance, you are in a no parking zone and your vehicle will be towed away. If you've made that error before your car disappears, please go and move your car to a better location. We thank you for your cooperation. All right, ladies and gentlemen, making his final home appearance of the season, please welcome Rally the Raptor. And it's time now for our ceremonial first pitch, would you please welcome, representing Les Schwab Tires, here is Hayden Flamaris. Hayden, I've got some good news and bad news. The bad news was it was just a little inside. The good news is you have half an inch of tread left. Thank you, Hayden, for your first pitch tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, here are the umpires for tonight's game as assigned by the West Coast League. Behind the plate, Thomas Glenn. At first base, Bryce Reeves. And at third base, John Schofield. The Raptors and the West Coast League are proud of the reputation of the league and would like to ensure that the ballpark holds safe and enjoyable events for our visitors. Please help us in making this possible by promoting good sportsmanship on and off the playing field. Raptors fans, please be on the lookout for foul balls that may leave the playing field at any time. We remind you to pay attention while you enjoy your time at the Ridgefield Outdoor Recreation Complex. And it's time to welcome tonight's guest bat kid. Give a big welcome to Mason Thompson. Give everybody a big wave, Mason. Please don't do a helmet on at all times. The Raptors Bat Kid program is made possible by Holt Homes. Locally grown, Holt Homes is a proud Washington builder. Find your new home at holthomes.com. It's time for tonight's starting lineups. First for the visiting Portland Pickles, as announced by head coach Jim Hopple. Leading off, the second baseman, number 49, Masa Chilcutt. Batting second, the right fielder, number 12, Cody Nidowitz. Batting third, the center fielder, number 11, Kai Moe. Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 29, M.D. Connor. Batting fifth, the shortstop, number 55, Elijah McNeil. Batting sixth, the designated hitter, number 20, Luis Castillo. Batting seventh, the left fielder, number 85, Joel Roberts. Batting eighth, the catcher, number 89, Braden Gutierrez. And batting ninth, the third baseman, number 4, Grafton Scoop. The starting pitcher for the Pickles is number 95, Ari Kligman. by head coach Chris Cota. Leading off the center fielder from Incarnate Word, number 15, Ben Struck. Batting second, the right fielder from Loyola Marymount, number 23, Zach Water. Batting third, the left fielder from Oregon State, number 33, Josh Proctor. Batting fourth, the first baseman from Oregon, number 20, Jake G. Summers. Batting fifth, the designated hitter from Evansville, number 30, Braden Watson. Batting sixth, the shortstop from Fresno State, number 26, J.P. Acosta. Batting seventh, the catcher from Dallas Baptist, number 18, Reagan McCluskey. Batting eighth, the second baseman from UC Santa Barbara, number 3, Jordan Marion. And batting ninth, the third baseman from Metro State Denver, number 4, Braden Ora. On the mound for the Raptors tonight from Seattle University, number 14, Harrison Holford. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask if you are able to please rise and remove your hats and direct your attention to the flag on the left field platform as we honor America with the singing of our national anthem. Here to sing tonight's anthem, please welcome Courtney Smithers.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' breathless, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Again, a reminder for our female patrons tonight, the women's restrooms in the club building are closed for repair this evening. There are 3 new portable restrooms to the right of the regular restrooms, and they are reserved for use by our female patrons this evening. We apologize for this inconvenience. Thank you.
It is time for baseball. Winner go home. Game 3 of the West Coast League South semifinals. The Portland Pickles making the short drive up I-5 to take on the Ridgefield Raptors. Game 3, in case you're just joining us, Game 1 went to Portland on Friday night. Portland took control in the 5th inning. They cruised to a 10-6 win. Last night's game was full of lead changes, 6 in total. 3 in the final 2 innings, and Portland had Ridgefield on the ropes down to their final strike with Braden Watson at the plate before he crushed a 3-run blast into the forest over the left field fence to keep the Raptors season alive, and the Raptors' hopes alive for their first West Coast League championship. Portland trying to win their second as a franchise. They won it last in 2024. They were on the doorstep last year. They fell in Bellingham. It was a down season compared to the record-setting standards. Portland hit a record, set the West Coast League win total in 2025. It was an up-and-down year. Portland finished the season 29-25. The Raptors, while everybody was eating each other alive in that first half, the Raptors did their thing. They jumped out to a 20-7 first half. There was a stretch where they won 15 of 18, clinched a playoff spot 2 weeks before the All-Star game. This was back at the end of June, and then some July blues hit the Raptors. They lost their first 10 games to start the second half. I had people around the league ask me, what is going on with this team? Are the Raptors? What's changed with them? The Raptors core hasn't changed all that much. Still a handful of players. We go down the lineup that have been here since the beginning. But the Raptors will try and gut it out. Try and take this series against the Pickles, who showed some resilience in their own right. They were trailing going in to the 9th inning. Down a run, they had 2 runs to jump in front. Started with a leadoff infield single from Joel Roberts. Masachilka, the second baseman from Texas out of Rice. He leads off. He started all 3 games this series. Portland in their gray jerseys, navy pants. He bounces the first pitch of the game to second. Marion makes the easy play. Ground out to second, 1 away. Top of the first inning, Josh Proctor in left field. Good to see. Exited last night's game with an injury. Ben Strutton center, Zach Wattis in right field. Braden Norm at third base, J.P. Acosta at shortstop. Jordan Marion hit his first homer of the season, made the first play of the game moments ago. Reagan McCluskey behind the plate. J.T. Summers at first base. He's been on a tear since he rejoined the Raptors. Multi-home run game for him yesterday. Here's Cody Nidowitz. Takes low for ball 1. The lineup for Portland. Masachilka just grounded out. Cody Nidowitz at the plate. Kai Malt batting third in center field. Led the West Coast League in average. Hofarth's 1-0. That's lined into right center field. Nidowitz with a base hit. He's on. First hit of the game for the Pickles. Kai Malt coming to the plate. M.D. Connor in the cleanup spot. Playing first base. Elijah McNeil, the shortstop. Luis Castillo, the DH. He hit a homer yesterday. Joel Roberts batting 7th. Braden Gutierrez behind the plate. And Grafton Stroop at third base. That's the lineup for Jim Hopple, who's a longtime Pickles assistant coach before being internally promoted after Mark Magdalena retired. Part of that West Coast League Championship squad staff in 2024. Longtime head coach at Clackamas Community College. First pitch fouled away to Malt. On the bump for Ridgefield, Harrison Hoforth, local kid from just down the road at Columbia River High. He actually faced the Pickles earlier this season through an inning and 2/3 against Portland at Walker Stadium on June 16th. Been with the team for the vast majority of this season. Gave up 1 hit, 2 runs, and struck out 3 in that game. Raptors ended up falling 11-9. Portland took the season series 4-2. Ridgefield actually won the series, took 2 out of 3 at Walker Stadium, but it was a tough series for Ridgefield when these two teams faced nearly a month ago here at the Rourke. Softly grounded to third. Orem goes to second for 1. Marion to first, not in time. And Malt, he reaches on a fielder's choice. Malt, the leading hitter in the West Coast League. He's been held in check for most of this series compared to his regular season standards at .384 to end the season. Here's M.D. Connor. Connor playing first base tonight, steps in. Originally from Austin, Texas, the lefty. Pops the first pitch he sees, right side of the infield. Marion is under it to make the catch and end the inning. Hofarth Throws up a 0 in the top of the first. Works around a 1-out single. Raptors come to the plate for the first time tonight when we come back.
Two historic bands. Los Lobos and Los Lonely Boys. The Brotherhood Tour 2026 at A&A's College Ballroom, August 13th. Get tickets now at ALNAResort.com. Don't miss Los Lobos and Los Lonely Boys.
Nikki Glazer, the Stunning Tour.
We are the only animal species who actively want kids. You've never seen like two dogs like, we're trying. You know, like,
Friday and Saturday, September 11th and 12th, A&A's Cowlitz Ballroom.
it's not hard to be a mom. It's hard to be a good mom. It's easy to be a bad mom. That's as easy as being a great dad. That's what that is.
Tickets on sale now at ALNAResort.com or Ticketmaster.com. Don't miss Nikki Glazer.
Award-winning country sensation Lee Brice is back. Live in concert, August 30th, A&A Cowlitz Ballroom. Lee Brice. On sale now at ALNAResort.com and Ticketmaster.com. Don't miss Lee Brice live.
All right, Kligman, the right-hander to Sacramento State, takes the mound for his sixth start of the season at a 4.20 ERA this summer, 2-2 on the year. He's thrown 30 innings, 25 strikeouts to 14 walks. He faced the Raptors back on June 18th. It was that series finale, 9-8 loss. He threw 3 innings, allowed 2 hits and 5 runs, all of them unearned. Pickles will have to take care of the ball, something they've done this series. They have not committed an error yet in the first 2 games, something the Raptors cannot say. Raptors kicked the ball around a little bit yesterday. Fortunate to have won that game. First pitch to Ben Strutt. That's high for ball 1. Ben Strutt in center field. He's going Incarnate Word next season. Started each of the first 2 games of this series. Got on base 5 times. Takes a strike at 87. 2 for 3 last night, 2 base hits and 3 walks. Ball on a strike. That's outside. The crew for tonight's game, it's been the same this entire series, just rotating. Thomas Glynn's behind the plate, Bryce Reeves at first base, and John Schofield's at third. 2-1. There's a strike at the bottom of the zone. Defensively for the Pickles, Joel Roberts in left field, Kai Mall in center, Cody Nidowitz in right, Grafton Stroop at third base, Elijah McNeil at short, Masa Chilcutt at second, MD Connor at first, and Braden Gutierrez. The only changes for the Pickles this entire series has been the catcher. It's been Gutierrez trading off 2-2 outside with Braden Reese. Braden Reese had a good game yesterday. Got on 4 times. Reese, originally from Vancouver, 2 for 3. You got a double and an RBI single with 2 walks and a ground out. 3-2. That's low for ball 4. Strutt's aboard. Lineup for the Raptors, Ben Strutt. He's on first with a leadoff walk. Zach Wattis coming to the plate batting second. Josh Proctor in the lineup after leaving last night's game late after being hit by a pitch. JT Summers batting fourth. Braden Watson the DH. JP Acosta the shortstop. Reagan McCluskey batting seventh. Jordan Marion in the 8-hole. Braden Norm at a Metro State Denver playing third base batting ninth. Stroop shallow. The bunt popped up. Foul to the first base side. Your starting lineups are presented by Riverview Bank and Christensen Electric. Raptors offense had a historical regular season. Record-setting offense. He scored the most runs in West Coast League history. Led the league in homers, doubles, on-base percentage, slugging, and RBIs, and then second in average and hits.
And then that last game in the regular season on Wednesday, when it was a 7-pitch and walk.
Kligman throws over to first base. Ben Strutt can fly. Ben Strutt had a clutch stolen base in last night's game in the 9th. Took off from first with 1 out. He was there by a mile, but man, if that could have dramatically changed the inning. Would have started with 2 outs and nobody on. Big what if. 0-1, there he goes. Pitches low. The throw to second. I think it hit Strutt on his helmet. Ricochets into shallow left. Strutt with a stolen base. He had 3 last night. And he's in a scoring position with nobody out in the bottom of the first. Key for tonight's game, I think it's going to come down to pitching at this stage in the season. Both bullpens are getting thin. It's not a fair assessment to say whoever's starting pitcher can put up more zeros, stay in the game longer, gives their team the better chance to move on to the next round, the West Coast League semifinals. 2 balls and a strike to Zach Wattis. For the Raptors, defensively, you have to take care of the baseball. You had 4 errors last night. Not many times you'll be able to stay in a playoff game committing that many mistakes. 2-1. Wattis couldn't hold up. Strike 2. Beautiful night here in Ridgefield, Washington. 74 degrees. Clear blue skies. Typical wind. Jet stream going out to right field. Strutt's at second, 2-2, no outs. Bottom of the first inning, and Wattis strikes out. Swung through the curveball, 1 away. Big punch out for Kligman. Here's Josh Proctor, the Oregon State left fielder. Good to see him in the game. Proctor exited the game when he was hit. Tried to go out there to field, struggled to throw the ball in the 9th inning. Hunter Comine got on, ended up scoring the winning run on the walk-off 3-run homer from Watson. Ball 1 to Proctor. And we see in the chat, it's just Trevor, the Sweet score another 3-1 Walla Walla. We'll be keeping an eye on that game all night long. 1 out to Proctor. 1 out, bottom of the first inning. That's low for ball 2. Two out to Proctor. Proctor, he's been a huge addition in .333. He hits the ball so hard. Even his outs look good. 4 homers, 25 RBIs in 18 games. 2-0. That's downstairs. Proctor, one of the top prospects in the country coming out of high school. He's a 75th draft prospect in 2025 by Baseball America. He comes from a baseball family. His dad, Murph, played baseball at USC and with the Dodgers organization in Cleveland. His brother played baseball at Pepperdine. His brother played at Kenyon College. And his grandpa also played in the Dodgers organization. Takes a strike on a 3-0 count. Just a baseball family. Made 45 starts in his true freshman year at Oregon State. 3-1. Kligman has to be careful here. Big time pop for Proctor. Checks the runner. Ripped to left field. That's down. Rolls into the corner. That's going to score Strutt. Proctor opens up the scoring. 1 out RBI double, and the Raptors take a 1-0 lead.
From our partners at Safeway and Albertsons Nourishing Neighbors Program. Thank you, Safeway and Albertsons, and thank you, Josh Proctor. That Now batting the first baseman, number 20.
Proctor with his 4th double of the year, RBI 26. There's JT Summers. He's been red hot this week. 2 multi-hit games, one last night and on a Wednesday against Corvallis. Multi-homer games, hits it well to short. McNeil fires to first. The throw takes Connor off the bag. Gets the tag on Summers for out number 2. He's out on 1 pitch.
Now batting the designated hitter, number 30.
Here's Braden Watson. Braden Watson, the hero last night. Extended the Raptors season. There's a runner at second base. 2 outs, bottom of the first inning. Kligman's first pitch. Slider hits the outside border. Oh, to B. Watt. Jack swing. Yes, he did. It's 0-2. Home crowd doesn't like that one. He struck out 3 times. He started the game 0 for 5. You watch 2 fastballs go down. Here's 0-2. Sitting dead red heater. Raptors were down to their final strike. Watson saved the season. Strikes out at the bottom of the first inning. Raptors take a 1-0 lead off Proctor's RBI double.
1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 runner left on base.
C-Tran is your public transit system offering service in Clark County and beyond. Catch local service in Clark County plus regional and express service to Portland. And check out The Current, C-Tran's on-demand service operating in Ridgefield and other areas. So leave the driving to us. C-Tran is a proud partner of the Ridgefield Raptors. Visit c-tran.com for more information. C-Tran, connecting you to life.
While the world around us is always changing, we stay focused on what matters. At Peace Health, we've offered hope, healing, and peace to Washington since 1890. Our care teams listen to your needs, take time to understand what matters to you, and treat you with the same respect and devotion that has guided us for generations. Peace Health, here for you today, tomorrow, always. Learn more at peacehealth.org.
When you need short-term communications for your business, project, or event, call the pros at Day Wireless Systems. We rent Motorola two-way radios, cellular devices, and satellite phones by the day, week, or month. We have thousands of units of inventory, and our experienced rental teams will make sure you have clear communication throughout your entire event. Visit us online at daywirelessrentals.com for more information. Day Wireless Systems, where a lot happens in a day.
Nikki Glazer, the stunning tour.
The thoughts of death, I don't like to dwell on them for longer than like 10 or 15 hours a day, so.
Friday and Saturday, September 11th and 12th, A&A's Cowlitz Ballroom.
No wonder women rush to have kids. We're being trained for it since we were kids. They're like, here's a baby doll. Here's an easy bake oven. I got one of those. I stuck my head in it. I was like, I want out of this narrative.
Tickets on sale now at ALNAResort.com or Ticketmaster.com. Don't miss Nikki Glazer.
Ridgefield takes a 1-0 lead. Josh Proctor's RBI double. Portland scored first in the first 2 games of this series. Always a good sign to get on the board. Harrison Hofarth with some early run support. His first pitch. Flow tie for ball 1. Elijah McNeil leads off, followed by Luis Castillo and Joel Roberts. 1-0 to McNeil. He went 1 for 5 last night. Takes a strike in the outside corner at 88. Hofarth going into his sophomore year at Seattle U. 6'3" lefty. Made 12 appearances in 2026 for the Red Hawks. 1-1. That's strike two. Another great spot. Paid in the outside corner. McNeil at UC Davis, originally from the Bay Area, Dublin, California. 1-2. Just tapped that slider foul. McNeil started 52 games as a true freshman at short at UC Davis. Drove in 26 runs. Also scored 26. 5 homers, 8 doubles, hit .268. The 1-2. Bounced over the mound. Acosta can't get it. It's into center. And a leadoff base hit and a 2-strike count. McNeil hit that fastball at 87. Second hit of the game for Portland. Ridgefield leads 1-0. Portland gets their leadoff man on. Here's Luis Castillo. Castillo, the big DH, 6'5", 270 from the Dominican Republic. Takes upstairs. Had a down year at Arkansas Little Rock. Only played in 11 games, hit 190. He was spotted in the summer. Hit his 7th bomb of the year yesterday. 32 RBIs, hitting .333. McNeil's at first, 1-0. Takes a fastball for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Hofarth's fastball sent 87-88 early. 1-1 to the Pickles DH. McNeil taking his lead at first base. The 1-1 is outside for ball 2. Taking a look at the West Coast League playoffs. Bellingham eliminated Nanaimo last night with a 17-4 win. And then Wenatchee eliminated Kelowna. So in the north, it's the Apple Sox and the Bells. And then Walla Walla up on Corvallis down at Goss Stadium. We'll keep an eye on that. 2-1. That's low. Corvallis dropping game 2 yesterday at home after comfortably taking game 1. But that's a long travel day for Corvallis, going from Ridgefield Wednesday, driving back home, getting back late in the early morning hours. Then you're off Thursday, then back up to Walla Walla, then back down to Corvallis. There's a lot of mileage, and they have McNeil in a rundown on first move, trying to get back to first. Cut him down. And always dangerous on the bases at first when you're running on a lefty. Hofarth froze him. Caught McNeil, and that's a big first out in a 3-1 count to Castillo. First base running blunder of the night for Portland. 3-1 to Castillo. Hofarth, the high leg kick, cut foul down the right field line. That's frustrating for head coach Jim Hopple to have base runners taken off. After McNeil worked to get that base hit, Jordan Marion shaded on the left side of second base. So a huge hole on the right side for Castillo. 3-2 fouled away. Big time shift on. And that's the thing. At this point in the year, there's files on all these players, the scouting report. We've seen Castillo go up the middle. The Raptors really expecting that. Just a huge hole on the right side. 3-2. That's low for ball 4. Castillo works a walk. So Portland with another base runner.
Now batting the left fielder, number 85, Joel Roberts.
Here's Joel Roberts. Roberts in left field. Portland trailing Ridgefield 1-0. Game 3 of this best of 3 West Coast League South semifinals. Only 25 miles separate these two teams from Walker Stadium in Portland to the Rourke here in Ridgefield. Talked to some of the Pickles players before this game. They're all situated around Portland and Vancouver throughout the metro area. 1-0. So an easy commute for both of these teams, especially compared to the potential other matchups. And this is something I was rooting for as it was going down the stretch in this season. These teams are familiar with each other. The 1-0, that's looped into shallow left center field. Going to get down, and now runners on first and second. Picked up by Strutt. Roberts with a knock. So the second hit of the inning, and now Hofarth really fortunate. He was able to take McNeil off the bases.
In the bottom of the third, Walla 4, Corvallis 1.
Over the PA system,
Number 89, Braden Gutierrez.
the crowd just gave some claps after hearing Corvallis down 4-1 to Walla Walla. Corvallis just the perennial powers in the West Coast League, and the Raptors, they ran into them earlier this week. Run a tough program down at Corvallis for Brooke Knight. He's won 10 championships in 19 seasons as head coach. That's ball one inside to Gutierrez. Gutierrez, another St. Mary's guy, the Gale, originally from Bakersfield, California. He's been the only changing variable in and out of this lineup this series for Portland. Swing and a miss, strike one. Look at the lineup from Friday, yesterday's, and tonight's game. The only change is Gutierrez sliding in and out of the lineup. He started Friday. Braden Reese started last night. Gutierrez back in the lineup. He's hitting 164 in the season. Played in 13 games as a true freshman. Made 4 starts for the Gales. He's their third-string catcher. Lifts a high fly ball to left field. Proctor jogs in, makes the catch for out number 2. 2 away. Gutierrez flies to left. That brings up Grafton Stroop. Here's Stroop, originally from Hartford, South Dakota. Not many Midwest guys on this Portland Pickles lineup. Stroop started at Umpqua Community College in Oregon. Now plays at D2 Western Oregon. Takes a first pitch fastball for a strike. Roberts is at first. Castillo's at second. Pickles down 1-0. Hofarth's 25th pitch of the game coming up. Takes a look at the runner at second. His slider's off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the fastball slider mix so far tonight for Harry. Been effective so far. Has an early lead. Ridgefield got on the board with the RBI double from Proctor in the bottom of the first inning. Hofarth comes set. Scans Castillo at second. Jack swing. He did not. 2 balls and a strike. Stroop's in the 9 hole. The leadoff man, Masa Chilcutt, on deck. If Stroop can get on here. 2-1. That's off the plate for ball 3.
Holy cow. 475. That's fantastic.
3-1 to Stroop. Swing and a miss. Full count. Might be what Stroop's looking for, up 3-1. High fastball at 86. Roberts at first. Castillo's at second. They'll be running on the pitch. 2 away, top of the second. Swing and a miss. He got him. First K for Hofarth. Gets him out of the second. And the Pickles squander an opportunity in the top of the second. Strand 2 runners on.
Laser.
We've been perfecting the process since 1989. And since we're family run, we keep the community in mind. RVs, boats, campers, trailers. If you're missing some glass, we can make it custom tailored. Windshields or rock chips or any shattered mess. Give us a call at Hampton Auto Glass.
There's something special about game night in Ridgefield. Friends in the stands, fans cheering together, and that big game feel here in our backyard. That kind of hometown energy is why you'll see Dick Hanna dealerships right there supporting the Ridgefield Raptors all season long. Because being local means backing the teams, the fans, and the moments that bring people together. We're proud to be a part of another great Raptors season. Dick Hanna Dealerships. Believe in nice. Go Raptors!
Hello, your friendly neighborhood home appraiser here. I thought I'd take time out of my glamorous day measuring square footage and counting bathrooms to tell you about a special offer from Fiber Federal Credit Union. For a limited time, Fiber Federal will reimburse their members up to $1,000 for appraiser fees when they purchase or refinance their home. $1,000 off your appraiser fee. Now that's an offer worth squeezing through an attic crawl space for. Restrictions apply. Visit fibercu.com for details. Fiber Federal Credit Union, Equal Housing Lender.
Les Schwab Tires has been proudly serving communities for over 70 years, and we've collected thousands of inspiring stories, like Brett on the way to his wedding when a flat tire left him stranded. The clock was ticking, his bride waiting.
Back in the Pacific Northwest, bottom of the second inning, Raptors in front 1-0. Jack Connolly in the booth. The Raptors radio stream presented by HTG. Sales director for HTG throughout the first pitch. Good to have him on hand. On to JP Acosta. Reagan McCluskey on deck. Jordan Marion due up third this inning. If anybody gets on, Braden Norham. He'll come to the plate, 0-1. Acosta, the shortstop from California, returning back home to the Golden State. Takes strike 2. Played last season at Western Kentucky. He's a smooth operator at shortstop. Soft hands, works. Can get to any ground ball, can make any play you need your shortstop to. 0-2. Bounce to first. Snagged right on the bag. In sync by Connor. That's an easy one for him. Costa grounds out to first. Here's Reagan McCluskey. I'll give it to McCluskey. One of the few guys on this team who rode it out all the way through. He was in the lineup all the way back on May 28th when this season started. 9-0 win over the Nighthawks. He stuck it out. First pitch outside for ball 1. Making his 27th start. Highly recruited player coming out of high school. Top-ranked catcher in the state of Tennessee. Top 20 catcher nationally by perfect game. 1-0. That's inside, ball 2. Came in with one of his close friends, Jaden Blaylock, the other DBU guy on the roster. (2-0). Fly to center. Malt drifts back, makes the catch for round number 1. Round number 2. 2 away, Acosta grounded to first.
Now batting the second baseman, number
2 out, nobody on from Marion. Kligman lost Strutt to a leadoff walk in the bottom of the first inning. Struck out Wattis, and then Proctor drove him in on an RBI double. Tied the first two hitters of this inning. Bounced to first. Glove by Connor. Takes it himself. Smooth sailing second inning for Kligman. Couple of ground outs to first. A fly out to center. Puts up a 0. We go to the third. This winner-take-all game 3. Raptors in front 1-0.
Hello, your friendly neighborhood home appraiser here. I thought I'd take time out of my glamorous day measuring square footage and counting bathrooms to tell you about a special offer from Fiber Federal Credit Union. For limited time, Fiber Federal will reimburse their members up to $1,000 for appraiser fees when they purchase or refinance their home. $1,000 off your appraiser fee. Now that's an offer worth squeezing through an attic crawl space for. Restrictions apply. Visit fibercu.com for details. Fiber Federal Credit Union, Equal Housing Lender.
While the world around us is always changing, we stay focused on what matters. At Peace Health, we've offered hope, healing, and peace to Washington since 1890. Our care teams listen to your needs, take time to understand what matters to you, and treat you with the same respect and devotion that has guided us for generations. Peace Health, here for you today, tomorrow, always. Learn more at peacehealth.org.
We've been perfecting the process since 1989. And since we're family run, we keep the community in mind. RVs, boats, campers, trailers, if you're missing some glass, we can make it custom tailored. Windshields or rock chips or any shattered mess, give us a call at Hampton Auto Glass.
Nikki Glazer, the stunning tour.
The thoughts of death, I don't like to dwell on them for longer than like 10 or 15 hours a day, so.
Friday and Saturday, September 11th and 12th, A&A's Cowlitz Ballroom.
No wonder women rush to have kids. We're being trained for it since we were kids. They're like, here's a baby doll. Here's an easy bake oven. I got one of those. I stuck my head in it. I was like, I want out of this narrative.
Tickets on sale now at ALNAResort.com or Ticketmaster.com. Don't miss Nikki Glazer.
Outside. Harrison Hofarth. His first pitch struck well, left center field. That's down. One hops the wall. And a leadoff double for Masa Chilcutt. Chilcutt with his second double of the series. Gets the Pickles going in the top of the third inning. Cody Nidowitz steps in. Well, we see some small ball out of the Pickles. Nidowitz singled in the first. Originally from Carlsbad, California. He's finished up at his second year at the University of Portland. Spending the summer in the Rose City for the Pickles. Breaking ball misses high for ball one. He went 0 for 5 last night. He reached on 2 E5s by Orem. Orem better be ready in a bunt situation right here. Swings away. Lifts it. Shallow left field, right field. It drops right in between Proctor. Wow. Dropped in between Wattis and Summers. No, it's out of the vantage point here. That's a double. Flare double for Nidowitz. Back-to-back doubles. Dropped it into right. Now the Pickles with runners on second and third. Chilcutt could advance on it. Only a third base, and now runners on second and third for the West Coast League's leading hitter. Breaking ball missing low for ball one. Kymalt hit .384 in the regular season, led the West Coast League in average. 5 homers on the season, 36 RBIs. His runners on second and third. Corner infielders come in. Slider missing outside. 2 balls and no strikes. Malt had multiple runners on last night in the 5th inning. He was intentionally walked to get to MD Connor, and Connor made the Raptors pay. Cracked a grand slam out of here, put Portland in front. That's a slow roller to short. Acosta throws to first, and a big first out. Tying run, Chilcutt stays put at third. Acosta looked him back. Here's MD Connor. Connor 1 for 5, but that one hit was the big one, the grand slam. They don't need that, Portland. The runner's on second and third. That's going to get one in. The base hit to right. Nidowitz stays at third. Connor comes through again. Game tying, 1-out RBI single. Connor with his 48th RBI of the season. Runners at the corners with 1 out. Pickles fans not making as much noise as last night. Pickles fans a little worn out. They packed it on Friday night. Had close to 4,400 fans on hand. 4,397 at Walker Stadium. Brought close to 200 fans last night. Talked to Mike Chex before the game. Voice of the Pickles made the trip down for him. Pickles fans coming north. Not too far of a drive. Runner goes. The throw to second. Gets caught up between Marion and Connor. Marion couldn't squeeze it. So 2 balls and no strikes. Connor moves to second. Now a golden opportunity for Portland to take the lead. Connor at second. Nidowitz at third. 2-0 to McNeil. There's a strike, bottom of the zone. Two-one. McNeil singled last inning. He's picked off at first base, a chance for redemption. 2-1. That fastball is low, and he's in a friendly hitter's count. 3-1. Connor tied the game with the RBI single. He stole second. Nidowitz at third. Hofar's 3-1. That's down in the dirt. Ball 4 to load him up. Since we mentioned Mike Chex, as he always says on the Pickles chats, bases brined, and Harrison Hofarth is going to have to navigate some trouble. 1 out in this top of the 3rd inning. Braden Oram, he's going over. And usually in those mound visits when it's just McCluskey or the catcher and the pitcher, usually Oram, if there's one position player who will get an invite, it's been Oram. Oram goes over there. Oram at Metro State Denver, played 2 years at Lower Columbia College in Longview. Played in the West Coast League last year for the Cowlitz Black Bears. He needs a drive for him coming down from Lacey, Washington. near the Olympia area. Tumwater High alum. With the bases loaded. High drive down the left field line. Castillo hammered that foul ball. Fortunately for the Raptors. At the onto the concourse near the flagpole. Yeah. Castillo homered last night. That's low. 1 ball, 1 strike. It is 7th of the year. Worked a walk last inning. McNeil's at first. Connors at second. Nidowitz at third. 1-1 game. Hofart's 1-1. That's laced to right center field. That's going to get down. And Wattis overruns it. 2 runs are in. McNeil racing around. The relay not in time. Castillo clears them. A 2-run double. McNeil scoring on the error, but Portland takes a 4-1 lead in the top of the 3rd inning. Castillo comes through.
This visit to the mound is sponsored by Quam Fiber from AT&T.
McNeil racing around. And Chris Cota out of the dugout. His right-hander warming up in the Pickles pen. Castillo now with 34 RBIs on the year, 2-run double. Last one scoring on the E9. Portland with 7 hits through 2 1/3 innings. A long chat. Raptors perhaps stalling here. Umpire is making a come on in sign to the pen. And that will be it for Hofarth. He's out after just over 2 innings of work. 2 1/3. Luis Castillo bounces the Raptors starter from the game. His 2-run double. 3 runs come in to score. We'll take a break. Pickles in front 4-1. Raptors make a call to the bullpen in the top of the 3rd inning.
When you need short-term communications for your business, project, or event, call the pros at Day Wireless Systems. We rent Motorola two-way radios, cellular devices, and satellite phones by the day, week, or month. We have thousands of units of inventory, and our experienced rental teams will make sure you have clear communication throughout your entire event. Visit us online at daywirelessrentals.com for more information. Day Wireless Systems, where a lot happens in a day.
There's something special about game night in Ridgefield. Friends in the stands, fans cheering together, and that big game feel here in our backyard. That kind of hometown energy is why you'll see Dick Hanna dealerships right there supporting the Ridgefield Raptors all season long. Because being local means backing the teams, the fans, and the moments that bring people together. We're proud to be a part of another great Raptors season. Dick Hanna dealerships. Believe in nice. Go Raptors!
In today's fast-moving world, your technology should work for you, not slow you down. At HTG, we are based in Ridgefield, Washington, and we deliver full-service IT solutions to businesses across the Pacific Northwest and nationwide. From managed IT services and hardware procurement to secure warehousing, asset imaging, and IT asset disposition, we handle it all. Proud sponsor of the Ridgefield Raptors, we're committed to supporting our community and your business success. HTG, simplifying IT, powering your business forward. Learn more at www.htginc.com.
C-Tran is your public transit system offering service in Clark County and beyond. Catch local service in Clark County plus regional and express service to Portland. And check out The Current, C-Tran's on-demand service operating in Ridgefield and other areas. So leave the driving to us. C-Tran is a proud partner of the Ridgefield Raptors. Visit c-tran.com for more information. C-Tran, connecting you to life.
The Hawaii commit, Mateo Rojas, takes over for the Raptors. Runner on second base for Joel Roberts. Pickles left fielder, singled last inning. Portland with 7 hits on Harrison Hofarth, but the last one got him out of the game. First pitch popped up. Left side of the infield, Acosta waits for it to come down. 1 away, or 2 away. That first out came on the ground out to Malt. There's Braden Gutierrez. Pickles chance starting here at the Rourke. Another pop-up. Summers, first base territory. Runs out of room near the Pickles cheering section. Final line for Harrison Hofarth, 44 pitches. 2 1/3 innings. Gave up 7 hits. 2 walks, 25 strikes. Pitch count was getting up there. Portland with 7 hits off of him. Castillo's at second, 0-1. That's inside. Rojas originally from Foster City, California. It's been a long road back. Didn't pitch in 2026. Worked his way back from Tommy John surgery, and this was a big summer for him. Trying to get himself back on the map, and he did that. Making his 16th appearance. Him and Ryan McClaskey have been the most used arms out of the pen. You saw him come out in a closer role. The fastball slider. 2.61 ERA. Has been good for him to get to a .12. Or when you don't pitch for a season, you have to make up so much lost time. Start his career at Kenyatta College, originally from Foster City, California. Picked up a save against the Pickles earlier this season at Walker Stadium. Swing and a miss, and he gets the Raptors out of the inning. Strikes out Gutierrez, but Portland takes the lead on the 2-run single. 3rd run scoring on an error, but Luis Castillo gives the Pickles their first lead of the game. 4-run top of the 3rd inning. Raptors looking for a response.
2 historic bands. Los Lobos and Los Lonely Boys. The Brotherhood Tour 2026. At A&A's College Ballroom, August 13th. Get tickets now at ALNAResort.com. Don't miss Los Lobos and Los Lonely Boys.
ZZ Top, the big one. Friday, August 14th, A&A's College Ballroom. Playing all their classic hits. ZZ Top. On sale now at ALNAResort.com and Ticketmaster.com.
Award-winning country sensation Lee Brice is back.
One of them girls that ain't trying to meet nobody. You're just here.
Live in concert, August 30th, A&A College Ballroom.
You got that heart in me.
Lee Brice.
It's a memory I don't miss with the girl I was the best.
On sale now at ALNAResort.com and Ticketmaster.com. Don't miss Lee Brice live.
Les Schwab Tires has been proudly serving communities for over 70 years, and we've collected thousands of inspiring stories, like Brett on the way to his wedding when a flat tire left him stranded. The clock was ticking, his bride waiting. He made one call, and a Les Schwab service truck was there to save it.
Well, it's the Pickles who break through to the Raptors bullpen first. We'll see how the Raptors do. After Braden Orem faces Kligman, seen him for the second time. 9-1-2 due up, bottom of the third inning. That's inside for ball one. Braden Orem at third base. 1-1 series. Winner go home. Keeping an eye. The winner will get the winner of the Corvallis Walla Walla series. That's inside for ball two. Braden Orem, fresh off a strong first season. Metro State Denver at 341. 51 starts. 11 bombs, 47 RBIs. He's going to be a guy who's going to be a leader in the locker room next season. And he sends a base hit up the middle. Braden Orem gets the Raptors going. Their second hit of the game.
Now batting center fielder number 15, Ben Strutt.
Here's the leadoff man, Ben Strutt. Strutt walked in the first inning. Grew up in Canada, moved to the United States in high school. Settled in Scottsdale, Arizona. Takes a fastball for a strike. Bottom of the zone. His first year was at Santa Barbara City College. Then transferred to College of the Canyons. Played for Raptors head coach Chris Cota. Now assistant coach Russ Hogland at Canyons. He had teammates 0-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. He had teammates Reed Farrell and then Liam Ostrom. Ostrom, Ridgefield local, hosting players. His family's been doing it. Big member of the Raptors family with Liam on the team, although his summer ended. Longtime supporters. That's strike 2. Breaking ball hits the outer edge. Raptors down 4-1. Portland a 4-run top of the third inning. One, two. Kligman sliders outside. Kligman's thrown 32 pitches. 18 strikes, giving up 2 hits. 1 run, 2 strikeouts, and a walk. 2-2. Called strike 3. Kiss on the bottom of the zone. Strutt goes down looking.
Now batting the right fielder number 20.
Here's Zach Wattis.
Zach Wattis.
Orm's at first. Bounced foul. Zach Wattis' parents made the trip up from Arizona. Had a chance to connect with them after the past couple of games. Old Raptors fan supporters, they says they don't miss many games. Zach Wattis been with the team since the beginning. Another guy with a summer to prove. Tip strike 2 into Gutierrez's glove at 216 in his first season at the D1 level at Loyola Marymount. Finished the season strong, and he has continued that momentum. And 322 on the year with 7 homers. 0-2. That's high for ball 1. One, 2 to Wattis. He struck out in the first inning. 1 out, bottom of the third. Kligman out of the stretch. Tipped foul. Orem was on the move. Josh Proctor bringing home plate umpire Thomas Glynn Some extra balls, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Kligman looks in, 1-2. High drive, right field, Nidowitz on the wall, it's gone! Wattis' 8th bomb of the year brings the Raptors back into the game, now down 4-3.
338 feet. The 8th home run of the season, first in the playoffs for number 20.
His first in the postseason. Slam the high heat onto the Berman right. 338, 92 off the bat, and the Raptors are down a run.
The left fielder, number 33, Josh Proctor.
First homer of the game for Ridgefield. Here's Josh Proctor. Fouls off the first pitch, and the second baseman Chilcutt. Again, shifting Proctor hard up the middle. No 1. Tipped foul. Proctor slips down to a knee. 0-2 to Proctor. He had an RBI double in the first inning, and until moments ago, that was the last run for the Raptors. Proctor going into his sophomore year at Oregon State. And that slider's down in the dirt for ball 1. One, 2. 1 out, nobody on. Bounce to short. McNeil charges, throws out Josh. 2 down.
Coming to the plate, the first baseman, number 20, J.T. Summers.
Here's J.T. Summers. He missed 2.5 weeks. At the end of July, rejoined the Raptors. He's boosted this lineup in a big way. Flies the first pitch out to the right side. That fly ball, foul ball with home run distance. 313 feet. He's only 310 down the line. Kligman's 0-1. Slider called for strike 2. Just catches the outer edge. JT's down 0-2. Laid off. Another breaking ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. JT with 2 multi-home run games this week. 2 bombs last night. And he had 2 in the final game of the regular season against Corvallis. Another off speed. Changeup high. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 down. Raptors down 4-3. JT grounded to short in the first. Kligman's 2-2. High chopper to third. Stroop throws out Summers. But Zach Wattis crushes his 8th homer of the year, first of the playoffs. A 2-run bomb. trims Portland's lead to 1. It's 4-3 Pickles going to the 4th.
Award-winning country sensation Lee Brice is back.
One of them girls that ain't trying to meet nobody. You're just here.
Live in concert, August 30th, A. Cowlitz Ballroom.
You got that heart in me.
Lee Brice.
It's a memory I don't miss with the girl I was the best.
On sale now at ALNAResort.com and Ticketmaster.com. Don't miss Lee Brice live.
We've been perfecting the process since 1989. And since we're family run, we keep the community in mind. RVs, boats, campers, trailers, if you're missing some glass, we can make it custom tailored. Windshields or rock chips or any shattered mess, give us a call at Hampton Auto Glass.
Les Schwab Tires has been proudly serving communities for over 70 years, and we've collected thousands of inspiring stories, like Brett on the way to his wedding when a flat tire left him stranded. The clock was ticking, his bride waiting. He made one call, and a Les Schwab service truck was there to save the day. Brett was back on the road and off to say I do. At Les Schwab, we're proud to keep you rolling. Les Schwab Tires, our greatest story is yours. Stories are composites inspired by real customer feedback.
Two historic bands, Los Lobos and Los Lonely Boys. The Brotherhood Tour 2026 at A. Cowlitz Ballroom, August 13th. Get tickets now at ALNAResort.com.
Both teams with the runs in the 3rd inning. Portland leads 4-3. Mateo Rojas misses outside on his first pitch. 9-1-2, due up for the Pickles. Crafton Stroop leads off. Made the final put out on the bottom of the 3rd. That's down low. 2 balls and no strikes. MD Connor had an RBI single. Got the Pickles on the board to tie it, and then Castillo had the 2-run single, bases clearing. Final run scoring on an error. 3-0 Grafton Stroop, and then Orem led off the inning with a base hit. And then Wattis drove him in on a 2-run blast. And a 4-pitch walk to start the top of the 4th. Stroop's on after striking out in the 2nd. Back to the top of the order, Masa Chilcutt coming to the plate for the 3rd time in 4 innings. Stroop taking his lead. Pickles in front 4-3. Chilcutt's 1 for 2. He doubled last inning. Showing bunt. Pulls back on the slider. Chilcutt originally from San Antonio, Texas, hitting .264 in the season. Making his 46th start tonight. Going into his sophomore year at Rice. Stroop's at first. Shows bunt again. Pulls back. Fastball's off the plate. So 2-0. 6 consecutive balls to start the top of the 4th inning from Rojas. Stroop taking his lead at first. Chilcutt wants to drop a sack down here. Shows early. There's a strike. He fouled it off. If anything is apparent in this series, no lead is safe. There were 6 lead changes last night. Throwing over to first. Last night's game, 3 hours and 51 minutes. It got exciting towards the end. 2-1. That's just upstairs. Ball 3. 7 of the first 8 pitches have been outside the strike zone to start the top of the 4th. Three-one to Chilcutt. Rojas delivers. Called strike 2, and Chilcutt thought he had a walk. Cody Nidowitz is on deck. 3-2. Line to left. Misplayed by Proctor, kept close to him. Runners don't advance, but a walk and a single. Portland has runners on first and second with nobody out in the top of the 4th. The 96 off the bat of Chilcutt, his second knock of the game. Portland with 8 hits in this game. They had 1 in the first, 2 in the second, 4 in the third. Cody Nidowitz trying to drop a bunt down. Takes ball 1 outside. Three walks given up by the Raptors tonight. Bunt up the third base line. It's a good one. Rojas takes it. Deeks. And the base is juiced. Still no outs in this 4th inning. Drag bunt single for Nidowitz. Nidowitz 3 for 3 tonight. Here's Kai Malt, nowhere to put him. Bases loaded. Kai Malt 0 for 2 tonight. Takes the first pitch off speed for strike 1. Rojas 0-1. Swung through and missed. 0-2. Nidowitz at first. Chilcutt's at second. Stroop is at third. Malt's at the plate. Malt's in center field at a UC Davis, originally from Santa Barbara. 0-2. That's outside. Good stop by McCluskey. Pickles lead 4-3. Let's go Pickles chance. Stemming here at the Rourke. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Malt K's. Rojas' second strikeout, 1 away.
Number 29, M.D. Connor.
Here's M.D. Connor. Ball 1 outside. Connor came to the plate with the bases loaded last night. Drove them all in at a grand slam, part of the 4-run 5th inning for Portland. Rojas is 1-0. That's low for ball 2. Rojas walks Stroop on 4 pitches. Was down in the count 3-1 to Chilcutt. Got to 3-2. Chilcutt singled, and then Nidowitz dropped down. Drag bunt. Ball 3. He struck out Malt. Stroups at third. Chilcutt's at second. Nidowitz at first. One out on the top of the fourth. 3-0. Fouled away, and Connor 3-0 hacking. Don't see that very often in this league. Connor's earned it at this point. Playing his 50th game, hitting .311 on the season. His 5th homer last night, 47 RBIs. That'll bring in another. 49 on the year, his second of the game. Portland extends its lead. Stroop scores the second walk of the inning. Here's McNeil, one away. Corners are in. Middle's at double play depth. Hooked foul on the berm in foul territory on the left side. Some kids chasing after that. 0-1 to McNeil. Dropped into left field. That's down. 1 run scores. Here comes Nidowitz, a 2-run single. And it's 7-3 Portland. McNeil with his second hit of the game. Didn't hit it hard. Got the off speed. Now runners on first and second, and a 3 spot in this top of the 4th. Here's Castillo, and you got to be careful with him. Skies it shallow center. Marion running a long way, and he makes a snow cone catch. That thing nearly popped out of his glove. Castillo pops to second for out number 2, and a nice play. That thing was dancing on Marion. Started tracking it behind second base on the left side. It took him nearly halfway down the line. Yeah, the wind got a hold of that one. Nice job tracking it down by J-Mo. Runners on first and second. Here's Joel Roberts. Outside for ball 1. Diving catch from McCluskey like he was a wide receiver there. McNeil's at first. Connor's at second. That was low. Ray tried to scoop it up, and on the ricochet nearly hit Roberts. Roberts singled in the second. He popped to short in the third. Two-0. There's a strike on the inner edge. Roberts was 1 for 4 last night, but he had a clutch infield single in the 9th inning. And a soft roller to short, legged it out. There was no play for Acosta. Netted up, coming around to score. Part of the 2-run 9th inning. Portland oh so close last night. 2-1, and that's outside for ball 3. Have the Raptors down to their final strike. For Braden Watson. Crushed the walk-off 3-homer into the Northwest night. Takes us to where we are. Game 3. Winner moves on. The West Coast League South Finals. There's strike 2.
Let's go Raptors.
3-2. McNeil and Connor will be going. Runners on first and second. Softly tap. Going to be a tough play. Bare hand. Miggy. In time. Feeling his position. Gets the Raptors out of the fourth. A 3-run top of the fourth inning pads the Pickles lead to 7-3, but a nice play by Rojas to get the team out of it.
There's something special about game night in Ridgefield. Friends in the stands, fans cheering together, and that big game feel here in our backyard. That kind of hometown energy is why you'll see Dick Hanna dealerships right there supporting the Ridgefield Raptors all season long. Because being local means backing the teams, the fans, and the moments that bring people together. We're proud to be a part of another great Raptors season. Dick Hanna Dealerships. Believe in nice. Go Raptors!
C-Tran is your public transit system offering service in Clark County and beyond. Catch local service in Clark County plus regional and express service to Portland. And check out the current C-Tran's on-demand service operating in Ridgefield and other areas. So leave the driving to us. C-Tran is a proud partner of the Ridgefield Raptors. Visit c-tran.com for more information. C-Tran, connecting you to life.
While the world around us is always changing, we stay focused on what matters. At Peace Health, we've offered hope, healing, and peace to Washington since 1890. Our care teams listen to your needs, take time to understand what matters to you, and treat you with the same respect and devotion that has guided us for generations. Peace Health, here for you today, tomorrow, always. Learn more at peacehealth.org.
ZZ Top, the big one. Friday, August 14th, A.L.N.A.'s Cowlitz Ballroom. Playing all their classic hits. ZZ Top. On sale now at ALNAResort.com and Ticketmaster.com.
Braden Watson tips the first pitch foul. Raps down 7-3. Portland out hitting Ridgefield 10-3. 3 more hits in that fourth inning. Strike 2 to Watson. Fastball at 86. Portland had 4 in the third and 3 in the fourth. Watson's 0 for 1. Strikes out twice. Kays again, goes down swinging. Here's J.P. Acosta.
Now batting the shortstop, number 26, J.P. Acosta.
Acosta grounded to first in the second. Raptors had 1 in the first and 2 in the third. That's high. For the Raptors, their season on the line. You don't got to get them all back, but if you're able to just get 1 or 2, just the ability to respond, get a run, can stop the momentum from building, letting this deficit snowball. 1-0's outside, 2 balls, no strikes. Acosta from Clovis, California. Started his college career at Fresno City College. Kligman's 2-0, misses for ball 3. One out, nobody on. And that's ball 4. Acosta's on for the first time tonight. Kligman just walked to second.
Now batting, the catcher, number 18, Reagan McCluskey.
Here's Reagan McCluskey. That's a strike. McCluskey played middle linebacker in high school. When I heard that, I can 100% see it. Just a force in the middle of the field, 0-1. That's outside. McCluskey brings the football. Started just as a little tradition, him and Jaden Blaylock throwing the rock around. Now you see it every single game. Somebody's tossing it. 1-1. 2 balls and a strike. I've even got in there a few times. Reagan flew to center in the second. Jordan Marion's on deck. Raptors down 7-3. Popped it up again. This could be trouble, and it drops! In between McNeil and Kligman. There was visible confusion between Stroop at third, the shortstop McNeil, and Kligman off the mound.
Now batting the second baseman, number 3, Jordan.
And the Raptors catch a break. And here's Jordan Marion. Runners on first and second now. Kligman with the high leg kick, misses low. Ball 2. Kligman's thrown 56 pitches, 32 strikes. Struck out 4, he's walked 2. Braden Orm's on deck. Ball 3. No one's throwing in the Portland pen. And malted coffee, that is an excellent question. I will address that after this pitch. Have a little bit of room to talk. Played at the college level for St. Edwards. Ball 4 outside. The shortstop generally has those, and that's a nice rule of thumb. I agree with that, Ben, but the pitcher shouldn't even have been in that position. He should have been called off. But the wind is flying here. We go back to, I think the catch was made last inning by the Raptors. Jordan Marion was initially started tracking it, the second baseman behind the bag, and it moved him all the way, but 60% of the way to first. That just gives you a sense of the wind tonight. But the shortstop, that should have been McNeil's ball. Kligman was there, and you don't want to barrel through your pitcher. But in the outfield, that's where I played, it's center fielder's priority. And it just makes things easier. So if you hear that center fielder, get the heck away. And Jack Ivey, you sound like you've been watching some summer baseball for some time. Look, the bullpen's going to be the X factor. And like I said, the key, the team who gets their starter out of the game earlier is going to have a higher probability of sneaking away. It hasn't turned out exactly how I envisioned. But Portland, with 7 runs since the start of the 3rd inning. They lead 7-3, but Braden Oram at the dish with the bases loaded. Changeup missing low. And now the Raptors with an opportunity. Marion's at first, McCluskey at second, Acosta third. 1-0 to Oram. Takes inside for ball 2. The fastball is just in. Tying run at the plate for Ridgefield. Takes a strike in the heart of the plate. Oram singled to get the 3rd started. He scored on Wattis' homer. Two-one. Oram, the 9-hole hitter. Not your typical 9-hole hitter, though. 2-1. That's called for a strike. Kligman, his 4th inning, is still locating. Bases loaded, 2-2. One away. Tapped to short. McNeil flips to Chilcutt over to first. In time. And the Pickles get out of the inning. A massive inning-ending double play, and the Raptors leave the bases loaded. That's a blow, and Portland's fans feeling themselves. They lead 7-3 going to the 5th.
For the Raptors in the 4th inning, no runs.
In today's fast-moving world, your technology should work for you, not slow you down. At HTG, we are based in Ridgefield, Washington, and we deliver full-service IT solutions to businesses across the Pacific Northwest and nationwide. From managed IT services and hardware procurement to secure warehousing, asset imaging, and IT asset disposition, we handle it all. Proud sponsor of the Ridgefield Raptors, we're committed to supporting our community and your business success. HTG, simplifying IT, powering your business forward. Learn more at www.htginc.com.
When you need short-term communications for your business, project, or event, call the pros at Day Wireless Systems. We rent Motorola two-way radios, cellular devices, and satellite phones by the day, week, or month. We have thousands of units of inventory, and our experienced rental teams will make sure you have clear communication throughout your entire event. Visit us online at daywirelessrentals.com for more information. Day Wireless Systems, where a lot happens in a day.
Hello, your friendly neighborhood home appraiser here. I thought I'd take time out of my glamorous day measuring square footage and counting bathrooms to tell you about a special offer from Fiber Federal Credit Union. For a limited time, Fiber Federal will reimburse their members up to $1,000 for appraiser fees when they purchase or refinance their home. $1,000 off your appraiser fee. Now that's an offer worth squeezing through an attic crawl space for. Restrictions apply. Visit fibercu.com for details. Fiber Federal Credit Union, Equal Housing Lender.
Nikki Glazer, The Stunning Tour.
We are the only animal species who actively want kids. You've never seen like two dogs like, we're trying. You're like,
Friday and Saturday, September 11th and 12th, A&A's Cowlitz Ballroom.
It's not hard to be a mom. It's hard to be a good mom. It's easy to be a bad mom. That's as easy as being a great dad. That's what that is.
Tickets on sale now at ALNAResort.com or Ticketmaster.com. Don't miss Nikki Glazer.
Tyler Walden takes over. Raptors down 7-3. First pitch fouled back. Braden Gutierrez leads off for Portland, top of the 5th, followed by Grafton Stroop and Masa Chilcutt. Portland with 7 runs since the start of the 3rd inning. 1 ball, 1 strike. Well, out of UC Santa Barbara, redshirt in his freshman season. 1-1. Fouled away. T-Walt, 6'4", 175. Originally from Mission Hills, California. His goal tonight, just eat up innings and put up zeros. The Raptors don't want to fall much further behind. 1-2. That fastball is low. Walton making his 11th appearance on the season. Started 3 games. On the ground, a third. Oram throws out Gutierrez. 1 down. Got the leadoff man. Good start.
Now batting, third baseman number 4, Grafton Stroop.
Grafton Stroop to the plate. He's walked and struck out. Going away for ball 1. Fouled away. One ball, 1 strike. Cut foul. Walton's last outing. It was an 18-15 win. 3 innings against Corvallis. Gave up 2 runs. 3 hits in that outing. He's faced the Knights in his last 2. One, 2's low and away. Walton had a string of back-to-back 4-inning outings. Through 4 against Bend, July 18th in the 4-1 win. Then through 4 against Marion. That was it here when the Raptors took care of the Berries. The Raptors finished strong. They won 11 of their final 15 games of the year. Again, after dropping the first 10 in the second half. Sharply rolled the first. Summers is there, 2 down. Stroop 0 for 2.
Now batting, second baseman number 49, Masa.
Here's the leadoff man, Masa Chilcutt. Slider at the top of the zone, in there for strike 1. Chilcutt doubled in the 3rd, singled in the 4th. Scored runs both times he was on. He grounded out to start the game. Little nibbler fielded by Walton. Took a funky hop on him. There was some English on that. That was a tough play. And the home plate umpire, Thomas Glynn, saying cool it from the Raptors dugout. Goes down as an E1.
Now batting, right fielder number 12, Cody Nidowitz.
Upon review, official book calls it an error. The way it was hopping around, but he did get gloves on it off the hop. And
I agree with you.
But it was,
I think it's the right.
it was spinning like crazy there.
Ball one. Cody Nidowitz 3 for 3. 2 singles and a double. Had a drag bunt. Loaded the bases in the fourth, throwing over to first. Portland has a runner picked off already tonight.
I mean, the runner didn't even run it first. He had him dead to right, so he gets his foot and fields it.
Duo. Sun going down here. Ridgefield, Washington. Potentially the final game of the season. Final home game. Raptors, they're able to pull it out here. That's pieced up into right center field. Strutt throws it in quickly. Keeping Chilcutt at second. Nidowitz 4 for 4 through the first 5 innings. Wow, that is a good stat line. He is seeing the ball well. That's also a nice spot for him. Middle. Guy Malt. West Coast League average leader. 0 for 3 tonight. Struck out with the bases loaded last at bat. Tap to second. Marion ends the inning. One gets through it. Gives up a hit and an error. Throws a scoreless fifth. Good first inning for Walton.
We're midway through this one. It's 4-7.
Nikki Glazer, the stunning tour.
The thoughts of death, I don't like to dwell on them for longer than like 10 or 15 hours a day, so.
Friday and Saturday, September 11th and 12th, A&A's Cowlitz Ballroom.
No wonder women rush to have kids. We're being trained for it since we were kids. They're like, here's a baby doll. Here's an easy bake oven. I got one of those. I stuck my head in it. I was like, I want out of this narrative.
Tickets on sale now at ALNAResort.com or Ticketmaster.com. Don't miss Nikki Glazer.
ZZ Top, the big one. Friday, August 14th, A&A's Cowlitz Ballroom. Playing all their classic hits. ZZ Top. On sale now at ALNAResort.com and Ticketmaster.com.
Nikki Glazer, the stunning tour.
We are the only animal species who actively want kids. You've never seen like 2 dogs like, we're trying. You're like,
Friday and Saturday, September 11th and 12th, A&A's Cowlitz Ballroom.
It's not hard to be a mom. It's hard to be a good mom. It's easy to be a bad mom. That's as easy as being a great dad. That's what that is.
Tickets on sale now at ALNAResort.com or Ticketmaster.com. Don't miss Nikki Glazer.
There's
Leading off the Raptors' 5th inning, center fielder number 15, Ben Strutt.
Benny Strutt to lead things off. Raptors down 7-3. Ari Kligman still humming into the 5th inning. If he gets through this frame, he'll be in line for the win. That's low in the dirt for ball one. Strutt's 0 for 1, walked in the first. Went down looking in the third. Kligman at 68 pitches, 37 strikes, 3 walks to 4 strikeouts. And there's some action in the Portland pen. Brushes Ben off the plate. Two out to Strutt, shows bunt, pulls back. Ball 3. Strutt looking for his first hit. Portland out hitting Ridgefield 11-4. Throws his bat, takes the walk. That was smooth if he intended to do that. I assume he did. Ben's a smooth operator. Wattis 1 for 2 tonight. Hit a 2-run big fly in his last trip, and the Raptors could use another one of those. Strutt takes his lead. Bounced foul. Raptors' first base coach making his way out there. Throwing over to first, diving in there safely. Strutt stole a base in the first inning. He had 3 yesterday. Yang foul off the Pickles dugout. Strutt takes his lead. Raptors down 7-3. Kligman's 0-2. Off the plate. Curve at 75. That's outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Kligman going to William and Mary next year. He's been good tonight. 2-2. Laid off by Wattis. Transferred from Sacramento State. He's teammates with Raptors middle infielder Michael Perazzo, who also transferred from Sac State. He was fun to watch. 3-2. Fouled away. Yeah, 3-2. Josh Proctor's on deck. Sails high. Wattis works a walk. Back-to-back free passes to start the bottom of the 5th.
At the plate, the left fielder, number 33, Josh Proctor.
Here's big Josh Proctor. Wattis at first, Strutt's at second. Down low for ball 1. Wattis smoked an RBI double up the left field line in the first inning and grounded to short in the 3rd. One out. Takes a strike. Just below Proctor's knees. That gets a rise out of this Raptors crowd. Proctor in his 2nd year in the West Coast League, played for the Corvallis Knights last year. One. Bounced foul Proctor told me he likes shutting crowds up. Not always in your home ballpark. Would love to see if he can do something about those Let's Go Pickles chants here at the Rourke. But they brought it, though. The Pickle fans thought they lost a step earlier, and it's a lot easier to cheer when you're up 7-3, but they found themselves in this one. I'm looking for a response out of the Raptor faithful. Haven't seen it yet tonight. It was a draining game last night. We're up late here. Josh Proctor's at a handful of big swings. Hit the longest homer here this season, 420 feet, 1-2. Popped up, first base side. Connor charging, and he lost it, and he finds it. Yeah, we're in that weird time of the night where the sun's not all the way down, but it's darker, and the baseball can just blend in with that light blue sky right before the sun sets. Proctor pops out to first. Fouls out. Here's JT Summers. JT takes ball one high. Summers, like Proctor, he has a lot of pop. 9 homers on the season. 2 multi-home run games. He was going for his 10th of the year on that swing. Josh, he did find it. Nearly lost it, though. We'll see. Fans can embrace debate in the chat. Will we see another fielder lose a pop fly in the lights tonight? We'll see, though. Pickles already lost one. Raptors had the air last night on a long throw from third base. The sun's gone down, though, so hopefully we don't have to deal with that. One. Did he get enough on the track? No. Roberts makes the grab for out number 2. And the wind held that one in the ballpark.
The designated hitter, number 30, Braden Watson.
Flied out to the track. Usually that's going. 93. John, you think we can see the launch angle on that last swing? That sounded good and looked good off the bat. Just fell right in front of the track. Here's Braden Watson. Struck out twice tonight. Takes a first pitch strike. That's down in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike. Watson came into the game hitting .384 on the season. His average was above 400 until this week. Still had a couple of big swings. Had a couple offers, but what he did last night, obviously the home run is impressive. Saved the season. But not guys will have that same poise and confidence after going 0 for 5. Striking out twice. Nearly had himself a bomb in the 5th inning at a long fly out. And he told me he thought he got that one, and I did too. Just died. Missed it. Whatever you want to say. 3-1. Strike 2. Good spot. Full count to Watson. Raptors left them loaded last inning. They have runners on first and second here in the bottom of the 5th. Kligman's 3-2. Deep. High fly ball, center field. Watson comes through with another big fly, this time over the batter's eye. His 8th of the year, and the Raptors are down 7-6. He's been that guy all year long. And he comes through with a massive homer. The Raptors down 7-3. Now down a run. Braden Watson, he is laying the seeds for a huge year next season with the Purple Aces at Evansville. If he swings like this, he's not going to be able to keep him off the field. Doesn't matter how he's doing that day. 0-1 to JP Acosta, and that's low. Evansville got a gem. And I'll talk more about it next time he comes up. One of the heartbeats of this dugout, this locker room. Costa fouls it down the line. He's a guy, get you ready to go to battle. One of those where I could see you may not love him if you're playing against the Raptors, but you want a guy like him in your locker room. Brings it every day, wants to be at the yard. And those catchers, even at the end of this season when it's getting harder and harder to get to the yard, hotter, we got wildfires around, air's not very good. Watson and that catching group, they're still getting their work in an hour before everybody shows up because they want the field time. You could throw Reagan McCluskey into that group, Bo Rico. These guys, they don't have to be here. Nobody has to be there at this time, but the fact that they want to, and they're still getting it in. 2-2 to Acosta. He strikes out. Kligman gets out of the inning, but Watson crushes his 8th homer of the year. Dead center. And the Raptors down 7-6, going to the 6th inning.
Something special about game night in Ridgefield. Friends in the stands, fans cheering together, and that big game feel here in our backyard. That kind of hometown energy is why you'll see Dick Hanna dealerships right there supporting the Ridgefield Raptors all season long. Because being local means backing the teams, the fans, and the moments that bring people together. We're proud to be a part of another great Raptors season. Dick Hanna dealerships. Believe in nice. Go Raptors!
Award-winning country sensation Lee Brice is back.
One of them girls that ain't trying to meet nobody. You're just here.
Live in concert, August 30th, A. Cowlitz Ballroom.
You got that heart in me.
Lee Brice.
It's a memory I don't miss with the girl I was the best.
On sale now at ALNAResort.com and Ticketmaster.com. Don't miss Lee Brice live. Two historic bands, Los Lobos and Los Lonely Boys. The Brotherhood Tour 2026 at A. Cowlitz Ballroom, August 13th. Get tickets now at ALNAResort.com. Don't miss Los Lobos and Los Lonely Boys. When you need short-term communications for your business, project, or event, call the pros at Day Wireless Systems. We rent Motorola two-way radios, cellular devices, and satellite phones by the day, week, or month. We have thousands of units of inventory, and our experienced rental teams will make sure you have clear communication throughout your entire event. Visit us online at daywirelessrentals.com for more information. Day Wireless Systems, where a lot happens.
Leading off for the Pickles, first baseman, number 29, M.D. Connor.
Now, better get this guy out.
M.D. Connor leads off. Bounces the first pitch. Backhanded by JT. Flips to T-Walt, covering the bag. Good pitcher fielding practice. Nice work. And for the fans in the chat, appreciate the words. Mike Chex is in the ballpark tonight. Talked to him before the game on the field. He's excited. He was decked out in Pickles gear. No need to fear about that. It's probably somewhere in the Pickles fan club. Drove down from Longview, swinging him as strike one. Y'all are in good hands with Chex. He brings his own style. He's a Pickles. Personifies what you guys do there. Brings excitement every time we're in the ballpark. You hear it on the calls. You feel it the way he interacts with you guys. What he says, the chat family, always giving y'all love. 1-1. One out. Top of the sixth. Two one. Raptors now down 7-6. Tyler Walton in his second inning of work. That's lifted. Shallow right center. McNeil grounds out, or flies out. High fly ball in the air for over 5 seconds. Here's Castillo. There's a strike. Taking the slider away. Castillo and the bases clearing. 2-run single. Third run came in on an error. Two one. Winner of this will get the winner. Corvallis in Walla Walla. Last we checked, Corvallis regained the lead. 3 balls and a strike. 9-5 Corvallis. Bottom of the 8th inning. Getting late down at Goss Stadium. And Castillo is hit, and he's on now for the 3rd time.
Now batting the left fielder, number 85, Joel.
Portland out hitting Ridgefield 11-5. Tyler Walden came on in the 5th inning, threw a scoreless 5th. So the Gauchos producing tonight. Watson played at UC Santa Barbara last year. Of course, he's going to Evansville. Those guys, super good friends. Ran into them, both of them in the gym earlier this week. UC Santa Barbara pitcher Gavin Moran. That's fly down the right field line. Slicing out of play. Crowds mellowed out here in this inning after the exciting bottom of the 5th. Castillo at first. Portland had 4 in the third, 3 in the fourth. Ridgefield broke through first. They had the run in the first inning. 1-1's low for ball 2. They responded. Credit to Ridgefield. Every time Portland has scored, the Raptors have been able to keep pace with them. Whether it was the 2-run homer from Zach Wattis in the third, after the 4-run top of the third, and then even after Portland's 3-run fourth, Wattis came through, grounded to Oram, throws to second. That'll end the inning. Roberts, fielder's choice, gets the Pickles off the field. Raptors into the dugouts, and now Ridgefield coming to the plate, down 7-6 in this elimination game in the West Coast League semifinals.
In a day.
Hello, your friendly neighborhood home appraiser here. I thought I'd take time out of my glamorous day measuring square footage and counting bathrooms to tell you about a special offer from Fiber Federal Credit Union. For a limited time, Fiber Federal will reimburse their members up to $1,000 for appraiser fees when they purchase or refinance their home. $1,000 off your appraiser fee. Now that's an offer worth squeezing through an attic crawlspace for. Restrictions apply. Visit fibercu.com for details. Fiber Federal Credit Union, Equal Housing Lender.
Nikki Glazer, the stunning tour.
The thoughts of death, I don't like to dwell on them for longer than like 10 or 15 hours a day, so.
Friday and Saturday, September 11th and 12th, A's Cowlitz Ballroom.
No wonder women rush to have kids. We're being trained for it since we were kids. They're like, here's a baby doll. Here's an easy bake oven. I got one of those. I stuck my head in it. I was like, I want out of this narrative.
Tickets on sale now at AlenaResort.com or Ticketmaster.com. Don't miss Nikki Glazer.
In today's fast-moving world, your technology should work for you, not slow you down. At HTG, we are based in Ridgefield, Washington, and we deliver full-service IT solutions to businesses across the Pacific Northwest and nationwide. From managed IT services and hardware procurement to secure warehousing, asset imaging, and IT asset disposition, we handle it all. Proud sponsor of the Ridgefield Raptors, we're committed to supporting our community and your business success. HTG, simplifying IT, powering your business forward. Learn more at www.htginc.com.
We've been perfecting the process since 1989. And since we're family run, we keep the community in mind. RVs, boats, campers, trailers, if you're missing some glass, we can make it custom tailored. Windshields or rock chips or any shattered mess, give us a call at Hampton Auto Glass.
C-Tran is your public transit system offering service in Clark County and beyond. Catch local service in Clark County plus regional and express service to Portland. And check out the current C-Tran's on-demand service operating in Ridgefield and other areas. So leave the driving to us. C-Tran is a proud partner of the Ridgefield Raptors. Visit c-tran.com for more information. C-Tran, connecting you to life.
Bottom of the sixth inning, Raptors down 7-6. Portland calls to the bullpen. 5 innings of work from Ari Kligman and a William and Mary. 1 ball, 1 strike to Reagan McCluskey. One to Reagan, 1 for 2 tonight. It was Reagan. I was talking about the pop-up. Reagan reached on the pop-up that dropped in between McNeil and Kligman. Bryce Buscaglia onto the mound. And Chad, I apologize if I mispronounced that. Making his 4th appearance of the season. 4 1/3 innings. He struggled. ERA is super high, over 20. He's also only thrown in 4 innings, so puts up a 0 here. You can get get that down, but instead, Sweet Baby Ray with the big fly. Ray ties the game with a solo blast.
363 feet. The 5th home run of the season. The 2nd of the playoffs for number 18, Ray McCluskey.
A bomb to right field. 363 feet.
Now batting the second baseman, number 3, Jordan Marion. Our fans are spoiled unless it's home run. They don't get too excited.
McCluskey, his second homer this series. He homered on Friday, a 2-run shot at Walker Stadium. We're tied 7-7. The Raptors have erased a 4-run deficit. There's Jordan Marion. High and deep. Is it? No catch. It's off the wall. Marion just misses going back to back, but a leadoff double.
That's another donation to the Clark County Food Bank from Safeway and Albertsons Nourishing Neighbors program. Thank you, Safeway and Albertsons.
Marion seeing the ball well. And the go-ahead run at second.
Braden Ora.
Here's Braden Oram. Marion with his 3rd double of the season. No outs. Wouldn't be surprised if we see Oram bunting here. Pickles thinks so too. He fouls the first one off. Seven game. And before Marion's double, half of the Raptors' hits were home runs. They have 3 tonight. Now 7 hits. Scooped up. Good block by Gutierrez. Oram's 1 for 2. He singled in the 3rd. Grounded into an inning-ending double play with the bases loaded in the 4th. On 1. Popped up. Foul territory, first base side. That's out of play. 1-2 now.
In a real stadium, they're not home. It's like a high school field.
1-2 to Oram. Buscaglia. Swing and a miss. Oram K's. That slider got him.
What are the field dimensions down there? 330 down the lines or something? 335?
Now batting center fielder number
Big first out.
Strutt.
It's less likely to see Strutt try and drop a bunt down.
Yeah, it's probably just deeper to center field. It's more of a...
And Marty Valentine, if the Raptors win, we'll be heading down to Corvallis because although there is a 3-way tie record-wise, Corvallis not only owns the tiebreaker but also has the better West Coast League South Division record. That 10-game losing streak really just hurt the Raptors in the grand scheme of things because they all came against West Coast League South opponents. Portland is in on that. No one to Strutt. That's down low. And then to Yakima Valley and to Walla Walla. I mean, the Raptors, they took their lumps and bumps and bruises. It was a tough start to this month. They've been able to work themselves back into contention. They knew they were going to the playoffs regardless. But sometimes it's not easy to flip that switch 1-1. That breaking ball misses. Marion at second. 2-1. Down in the dirt. $13.78 on hand here in Ridgefield. Good crowd considering 24 hours ago we didn't know if there was going to be a home game. The Raptors able bring some support out. 3-1, called for a strike. That outside edge. Buscaglia out of San Diego Mesa College, 6'4". Righty, lost Strutt. And now runners on first and second for Zach Wattis.
Now batting the right fielder, number 23, Zach Wattis.
Zach Wattis crushed a 2-run homer in the third. He drew a walk in the fifth. Participated in the West Coast League Home Run Derby. Takes ball one low. Let's go Pickles. Sounding around the ballpark with the Raptors at bat. Come on, Raptor Nation. 2-0 to Wattis, and doesn't exactly get any easier. Josh Proctor on deck, then JT Summers in the hole. 2-0. Ball 3, and that's something that makes this lineup so potent. You go down the order, specifically 2, 3, 4, 5, with Wattis, Proctor, and Summers, Watson. With the amount of pop in those bats, there are big-time programs that would pay top dollar to get those guys in their lineup. They have all 4 of them, and they've mashed the ball this summer for Ridgefield. And the production's been there, and all of them, they all have super high averages. They're not just huffing and puffing home run or strikeout guys. No, they get on base at high clips. They put the ball in play. 3-1. That's ball 4, and now you got to deal with Proctor. Whole infield going to talk this over. It's a visit. I don't think there's no Pickles coach out there.
No, I think it's just a catcher.
Just the catcher ordering court, Gutierrez.
Semifinal game 3. Corvallis Knights 9, the Walla Walla Sweets 6.
So an update.
Corvallis will host the winner of this game Tuesday night.
Update from Corvallis. The Knights have officially knocked off the Sweets 9-6, so the winner will head south. They'll go to Corvallis, Goss Stadium for the West Coast League South the West Coast League semifinal, but the championship for the South Division. And Buscaglia with the bases loaded to Proctor. First pitch, fouled away. Proctor an RBI double in the first. He's grounded out and fouled out in the past 2 appearances. Wattis at first, Struts at second, Marion's at third, tie game, 7-7. 0-1. Fouled away. Back-to-back sliders. Biggest pitch of the game coming up right now. In this winner-go-home matchup. 0-2 to Proctor. Bases loaded. Fouled away. Buscaglia is 0-2. On the ground ashore, McNeil, bobble, goes to second for 1. He threw it into right field. 2 runs are going to score. Here comes Wattis. Errant throw there. Proctor in a rundown. A bases clearing nightmare for Portland. And it's 10-7 Ridgefield. Fielder's choice, E6. And you just saw the game speed up on Pickles shortstop Elijah McNeil in real time. Looked like a surefire double play, 6-4-3. McNeil bobbled it for a second. He rushed the throw. Airmailed his second baseman into right field. In a catastrophic mistake, Proctor reaches on the fielder's choice, E6. He advances to second. Everybody scores. A 3-run disaster for the Pickles. Ball 1 outside. And here's JT Summers. 5 homers since he returned to the Raptors 9 days ago. And the 1-0, that's downstairs. Proctor taken off. It gets past Gutierrez. The wild pitch moves Proctor to third. 10-7 Raptors. Proctor to third now. 2-0 to JT. Infield comes in, 1 out. Swing and a miss. JT's dad witting the crowd. He was the first one in the ballpark when I arrived over 3 hours before first pitch, and JT said that's just the way he is. First one in the park at every one of his JUCO games. Loves taking it in, 2-1. That's down and in for ball 3. 3-1 to Summers. Flied right field line. Catch is made in foul territory. Here comes Proctor. The throw home, not in time. And a sac fly for Summers makes it 11-7 Ridgefield. And that's one of those 50-50 fly balls. Nidowitz ran a long way. It would have dropped foul, but when you're that close to the line, it's super hard to have a gauge of exactly where you are. So I don't fault him one bit. At least you get the out. Better than taking the gamble and letting it drop, and then you don't get anything. And then before you know it, Summers is standing on third base with no outs. But a sac fly. Summers 46th of the season, and he's been doing it since he got here. Ball one to Braden Watson. One out to B-Watt. That's down. 2 balls and no strikes. Raptors, they were down 7-3 going into the bottom of the 5th inning. They've scored 8 unanswered runs. Strike 1 to Watson, and Braden got it going. 3-run bomb. Last inning, got the Raptors going. And just a brutal error by McNeil, 2-1. That's outside for ball 3. I mean, yes, he bobbled it. Still could have had time to just try and get one, but his clock got sped up, resulting in 3 Raptors runs. Now you got to be careful here. 3-1 to Watson. Takes a strike. Good spot on the inner black. Three-two. Buscaglia fires. Grounded to third. Snagged by Stroop. Throws across the diamond to end the inning. But a 5-run bottom of the 6th gives the Pickles the lead, or Raptors the lead. Puts them in front 11-7.
Les Schwab Tires has been proudly serving communities for over 70 years, and we've collected thousands of inspiring stories, like Brett on the way to his wedding when a flat tire left him stranded. The clock was ticking, his bride waiting. He made one call, and a Les Schwab service truck was there to save the day. Brett was back on the road and off to say I do. At Les Schwab, we're proud to keep you rolling. Les Schwab Tires, our greatest story is yours. Stories are composites inspired by real customer feedback.
While the world around us is always changing, we stay focused on what matters. At Peace Health, we've offered hope, healing, and peace to Washington since 1890. Our care teams listen to your needs, take time to understand what matters to you, and treat you with the same respect and devotion that has guided us for generations. Peace Health, here for you today, tomorrow, always. Learn more at peacehealth.org. While the world around us is always changing, we stay focused on what matters. At Peace Health, we've offered hope, healing, and peace to Washington since 1890. Our care teams listen to your needs, take time to understand what matters to you, and treat you with the same respect and devotion that has guided us for generations. Peace Health, here for you today, tomorrow, always. Learn more at peacehealth.org.
Hello, your friendly neighborhood home appraiser here. I thought I'd take time out of my glamorous day measuring square footage and counting bathrooms to tell you about a special offer from Fiber Federal Credit Union. For a limited time, Fiber Federal will reimburse their members up to $1,000 for appraiser fees when they purchase or refinance their home. $1,000 off your appraiser fee. Now that's an offer worth squeezing through an attic crawl space for. Restrictions apply. Visit fibercu.com for details. Fiber Federal Credit Union, Equal Housing Lender.
Nikki Glazer, the stunning tour.
We are the only animal species who actively want kids. You've never seen like two dogs like, we're trying. You're like,
Friday and Saturday, September 11th and 12th, A&A's Cowlitz Ballroom.
it's not hard to be a mom. It's hard to be a good mom. It's easy to be a bad mom. That's as easy as being a great dad. That's what that is.
Tickets on sale.
Tyler Walton out for his third inning in a completely different scenario from when he entered the game. He took over in that fifth inning. Raptors were down 7-3. Ridgefield scored 8 unanswered. They're in front 11-7. 5 runs in that sixth inning. 1-1 fouled away. Braden Gutierrez 0 for 3 on the night. Two.
Yeah, how about that? That's cool, huh? Chat's going crazy.
Walton misses just low. Tyler Walton.
Dude.
36th pitch coming up. 3-2. That's line foul. 8-9-1 coming to the plate. All 4. Pickles need base runners. Got one there. Gutierrez on for the first time tonight. Gutierrez started on Friday. In the 2-run homer. He went 2 for 2. Got on 3 times, 4 times with a walk and a hit by pitch. Grafton, Stroop, and I mentioned earlier, no lead is safe in this series. On the ground, a second, only going to have a play at first. Stroop grounds out, 4-3. Gutierrez moves to scoring position.
Now batting second baseman number 49, Masa Chilcutt.
Portland's left 9 runners on base tonight. Compared to the Raptors 5. There's a strike. Masa Chilcutt has been on base 3 times. He reached on an error in his last trip, doubled in the 3rd, singled in the 4th. Scored 2 runs in those 3rd and 4th innings. 0-1. Swings and misses at the slider. Walton's thrown 4 innings. I'm going to have to go back in the archives, see if he's gone further than that. He may need something like that and then some. Both of these bullpens thin and out, 0-2 off the plate. If you can throw strikes, they're going to stay out there. But there is a righty up and throwing. One, two, checking the runner at second. That's outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Chilcutt 2 for 4. 2-2. Called strike 3. He can't believe it. Chilcutt better be careful. That's a makeup call right there. Wow. If you can hear the crowd, I'll let the crowd's reaction to that be your gauge. Wow. That's a makeup call if I've ever seen one. And Chilcutt lucky. I think Thomas Glynn may understand it because Chilcutt, he was fortunate he's still in the game. That's ball 1. Wow. Cody Nidowitz, 4 for 4 tonight. That's inside for ball 2. Two out. Kai Maltz on deck. Pickles down 11-7. Top of the 7th inning. Big swing and a miss. Tip to McCluskey's glove.
12 on 12. Let's see it. Let's go.
2-1 to Nidowitz. That's low for ball 3. Gutierrez at second, 2 outs. Jack swing fouled off. Walton's thrown 2 2/3 scoreless innings. Leadoff walk Gutierrez at second. And he's calling Reagan McCluskey out. Tyler Walton's gone 4 innings this year.
Poor kid. He said, sir.
3-2. Nidowitz has not been retired. The runner on second. 3-2. That's fly to left. Hangs up for Proctor. And the Raptors get out of the inning. 3 scoreless for Tyler Walton. Raptors in front. 11-7 at stretch time here in Ridgefield.
Sale now at AlenaResort.com or Ticketmaster.com. Don't miss Nikki Glazer.
2 historic bands. Los Lobos and Los Lonely Boys. The Brotherhood Tour 2026 at Alena's Cowlitz Ballroom, August 13th. Get tickets now at AlenaResort.com. Don't miss Los Lobos and Los Lonely Boys.
Nikki Glazer, the stunning tour.
The thoughts of death, I don't like to dwell on them for longer than like 10 or 15 hours a day, so.
Friday and Saturday, September 11th and 12th, Alena's Cowlitz Ballroom.
No wonder women rush to have kids. We're being trained for it since we were kids. They're like, here's a baby doll. Here's an easy bake oven. I got one of those. I stuck my head in it. I was like, I want out of this narrative.
Tickets on sale now at AlenaResort.com or Ticketmaster.com. Don't miss Nikki Glazer.
We've been perfecting the process since 1989. And since we're family run, we keep the community in mind. RVs, boats, campers, trailers, if you're missing some glass, we can make it custom tailored. Windshields or rock chips or any shattered mess, give us a call at Hampton Auto Glass.
ZZ Top, the big one. Friday, August 14th, A. Cowlitz Ballroom. Playing all their classic hits. ZZ Top. On sale now at ALNAResort.com and Ticketmaster.com.
When you need short-term communications for your business, project, or event, call the pros at Day Wireless Systems. We rent Motorola two-way radios, cellular devices, and satellite phones by the day, week, or month. We have thousands of units of inventory, and our experienced rental teams will make sure you have clear communication throughout your entire event. Visit us online at daywirelessrentals.com for more information. Day Wireless Systems, where a lot happens in a day.
Award-winning country sensation Lee Brice is back.
One of them girls that ain't trying to meet nobody. You'll just hear
Live in concert, August 30th, A. Cowlitz Ballroom.
you got that heart in me.
Lee Brice.
That's a memory.
Aiden Cruz out of Clark College takes over with the Pickles down 11-7. That's low and away for ball one to JP Acosta. Ridgefield had a 5-run 6th inning on 2 hits. Solo homer by Reagan McCluskey. And then a double by Jordan Marion. 1-0 fouled away.
I was going to ask you, I did not get him marked down. Okay.
Kligman went 5 strong innings, gave up 6 runs, but he left with the team up 7-6. And then Biscaglia came in. 2 balls and a strike.
I can go back to that.
2-1. Acosta leading off the frame. Ball 3. He's 0 for 2. Cruz is 3-1. First batter he's facing. And he lost him. Acosta works a walk. Cruz from Portland, Grant High.
Catcher number 18, Reagan McCluskey.
Cruz had over 32 innings in his freshman year at Clark. Played for Old Pickles head coach Mark Magdaleno. Made 6 appearances on the mound. 244 in 31 games started. 304 on base percentage. 1 homer and 18 RBIs. 0-1. Reagan McCluskey is 4th homer of the year. Last inning. 0-1. That's outside. A ball and a strike. Acosta's at first. Raptors in front 11-7. They've had 8 runs since the start of the bottom of the 5th inning. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Jordan Marion's on deck. 1-2 to Ray Ray. McCluskey strikes out. 1 out, bottom of the 7th. Jordan Marion been hitting the ball well this series. Seeing it as well. Drew 3 walks yesterday. Solo blast. Nearly had his 2nd homer of the year. Slammed it off the wall. In his last trip, he doubled and scored. That's down 1-0. Braden Orm's on deck. One out. That's off the plate for ball 2. Two out. Up and away, ball 3. Marion already walked once tonight. Fastball at 85. Four-pitch walk. Now runners on first and second for Marion. 2 walks in this inning. Orms 1 for 3, struck out last frame. Grounded into a double play with the bases loaded in the 4th. And that's high. One ball, one strike. Norm in the 9-hole playing third base. It's been a game of runs. Portland at 4 in the 3rd, 3 in the 4th to go up 7-3 on the ground to short. McNeil flips, chill cut over to first, not in time. And a fielder's choice. Credit to Orem, hustling down the line to keep the inning going.
Coming to the plate was center fielder number 15.
And they get the middle runner. Here's Ben Strutt. Ben Strutt steps in, fouls off. He's walked 3 times, and that's emblematic of how things have gone for the Pickles. Their pitching staff fighting to get through innings. They had a 4-run lead and now are down 4 runs. An 8-run swing. There's been 9 walks given up by Pickles pitching. 0-1 to Strutt. Outside. Good catch and stop by Gutierrez. One. Laid off high, 2 balls and a strike. Orm's at first, Acosta's at third. 2 down. Caden Cruz out of Clark College in his first inning. Up and in. Strutt. Knocked off his feet. Ball 3. Orm takes off. (3-1). Now runners on second and third. That's down. Ball 4. Strutt is walked for the 4th time to load the bases for Zach Wattis.
Now batting the right fielder, number 23, Zach Wattis.
Strutt's on, and Jim Hopple out of the dugout. Pickles talking this one over, and it'll be it for Caden Cruz. New arm coming out of the pen. He leaves the bases loaded, and big moment for the Pickles. Sticky situation for him, too. Bases loaded, 2 down. We'll meet the new arm when we come back.
There's something special about game night in Ridgefield. Friends in the stands, fans cheering together, and that big game feel here in our backyard. That kind of hometown energy is why you'll see Dick Hanna dealerships right there supporting the Ridgefield Raptors all season long. Because being local means backing the teams, the fans, and the moments that bring people together. We're proud to be a part of another great Raptors season. Dick Hanna dealerships. Believe in nice. Go Raptors!
In today's fast-moving world, your technology should work for you, not slow you down. At HTG, we are based in Ridgefield, Washington, and we deliver full-service IT solutions to businesses across the Pacific Northwest and nationwide. From managed IT services and hardware procurement to secure warehousing, asset imaging, and IT asset disposition, we handle it all. Proud sponsor of the Ridgefield Raptors, we're committed to supporting our community and your business success. HTG, simplifying IT, powering your business forward. Learn more at www.htginc.com.
C-Tran is your public transit system offering service in Clark County and beyond. Catch local service in Clark County plus regional and express service to Portland. And check out the current C-Tran's on-demand service operating in Ridgefield and other areas. So leave the driving to us. C-Tran is a proud partner of the Ridgefield Raptors. Visit c-tran.com for more information. C-Tran, connecting you to life.
Les Schwab Tires has been proudly serving communities for over 70 years, and we've collected thousands of inspiring stories, like Brett on the way to his wedding when a flat tire left him stranded. The clock was ticking, his bride waiting. He made one call, and a Les Schwab service truck was there to save the day. Brett was back on the road and off to say I do. At Les Schwab, we're proud to keep you rolling. Les Schwab Tires, our greatest story is yours. Stories are composites inspired by real customer feedback.
There's something special about game night in Ridgefield. Friends in the stands, fans cheering together, and that big game feel here in our back.
Alex Buchanan, the Castle Rock, Washington native, former Cowlitz Black Bear, takes over with the bases loaded and 2 outs. Bottom of the 7th inning. Zach Wattis at the plate. Takes strike 1. Raptors fans, if you've been with us, you may remember the roller coaster game 1 that was with the Raptors. They ended up falling 13-10. They were down 13-2 going into the bottom of the 9th inning. Dropped shallow right. Wattis flies out to right, and Buchanan gets the Raptors, or gets the Pickles out of the inning, and that will do it. Big moment for Buke. Raptors and Pickles go to the 8th inning. Portland down 11-7.
There's something special about game night in Ridgefield. Friends in the stands, fans cheering together, and that big game feel here in our backyard. That kind of hometown energy is why you'll see Dick Hanna dealerships right there supporting the Ridgefield Raptors all season long. Because being local means backing the teams, the fans, and the moments that bring people together. We're proud to be a part of another great Raptor season. Dick Hanna dealerships. Believe in nice. Go Raptors!
While the world around us is always changing, we stay focused on what matters. At Peace Health, we've offered hope, healing, and peace to Washington since 1890. Our care teams listen to your needs, take time to understand what matters to you, and treat you with the same respect and devotion that has guided us for generations. Peace Health, here for you today, tomorrow, always. Learn more at peacehealth.org.
C-Tran is your public transit system offering service in Clark County and beyond. Catch local service in Clark County plus regional and express service to Portland. And check out the current C-Tran's on-demand service operating in Ridgefield and other areas. So leave the driving to us. C-Tran is a proud partner of the Ridgefield Raptors. Visit c-tran.com for more information. C-Tran, connecting you to life.
ZZ Top, the big one. Friday, August 14th, A. Cowlitz Ballroom. Playing all their classic hits. ZZ Top. On sale now at ALNAResort.com and Ticketmaster.com.
Tyler Walton, UC Santa Barbara right-hander, out for the fourth inning. He hasn't thrown 4 innings since July 23rd, a couple of weeks ago here against Marion. Jaw 6-17, you're right, you got to come to Washington. Can't speak for the Oregon side. We have a good time here in the Evergreen State. Raptors in front 11-7. Portland needs something. Up and in, 1 ball, 1 strike. Kai Malt led the league in average. He's been silenced tonight, 0 for 4. On 1, and that's outside. The Raptors had action in the pen in the 7th. Walton was able to get through that frame. 3 scoreless innings. Walton putting together his best outing this season, and the Raptors need it most. Knew he was coming in to pitch at some point tonight. Didn't know when. Fouled back. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Kai Malt leads off, followed by M.D. Connor and Elijah McNeil. 3-4-5, heart of the Pickles lineup. Two. Fouled back. Portland scored 4 in the 3rd and 3 in the 4th, and they've been silent since then. Two. He takes a Raptors hop off the mound, and Marion can't squeeze it. Nearly takes Walton out. There's your leadoff man. Malt's on base for the first time tonight. And that was an interesting sequence. Looked like it was headed for the outfield. Takes a hop off the artificial mound. And a tough scorer here with the Raptors, E4. That's ball 1, and M.D. Connor at the dish now. Connor out of South Alabama. Vandergrift High in Austin, Texas. Be a fun question to ask, and people always compare Austin and Portland being weird cities. Or if Mike Check's ever touched on that. One. Fouled off of Connor's leg.
Pitcher missed it. Just went right up the mound.
1-2. Tyler Walton's thrown 58 pitches. Only 32 strikes, but he has kept the Pickles at bay. 1-2. Going over. Pickles already have one guy picked off. Two balls and two strikes. Pickles down to their final 6 outs. Two. Bounced foul. Connor's 1 for 3. Two. Pop foul. Good battle going on here between Tyler Walton, MD Connor, cleanup hitter for Portland. Slide to left. Proctor makes the catch. One away.
Now batting the shortstop, number 55.
Walton came in. Back in the 5th inning. Rip to third. Orem goes to second. Throws it away into right field. Now runners at the corners. So 2 errors to start things in this 8th inning. Orem with another error. 4 errors for the Raptors. He had 4 last night, and now with big Luis Castillo at the plate. McNeil's on. Takes a strike. Fastball at the bottom of the zone. Castillo came into the game with 32 RBIs. He had the 2-run single back in the 3rd. Swings and misses. 0-2. McNeil's at first. Maltz at third, and Castillo strikes out. 2 away. Here's the left fielder, Joel Roberts. And the umpire talking to Tyler Walton, having a word, saying something to Braden Orem. 11-7 game. Roberts steps in. Runners at the corners, 2 outs. Inside. Ball 1. Roberts 1 for 3, singled in his first trip, back in the second. Pickles down 11-7. Low and away, 2 balls and no strikes. Walton with his hardest pitch of the game at 91. Walton trying to get through his 4th inning. There's a strike at the top of the zone. Two one. Got him on the elbow guard, and that will load him up.
That's going to happen when you stand over the plate. Yeah. An elbow guard. Leaning over.
Bases loaded.
Now batting catcher number 89, Braden Gutierrez.
And Braden Gutierrez now at the plate with a tying run. His 4-run deficit doesn't feel that large anymore. And Chris Cota out of the dugout. Still looking to the bullpen. Bases loaded with 2 outs. Tying run coming to the plate. Walden's been sensational tonight, giving up 1 hit in 3 2/3 innings. He's at 69 pitches and won't be given a chance to close the 8th. But he did his job. Tyler Walton. He's going to get an ovation walking off. Last time he pitched in front of these home fans, and he did not disappoint. Looking back at the Pickles walking off the field. Critical juncture in this game. Aaron Lewis takes over. Bases loaded. The tying run at the plate with 2 outs in the top of the 8th, and we come back.
Nikki Glazer, the Stunning Tour.
We are the only animal species who actively want kids. You've never seen like 2 dogs like, we're trying. You're like,
Friday and Saturday, September 11th and 12th, A&A's Cowlitz Ballroom.
it's not hard to be a mom. It's hard to be a good mom. It's easy to be a bad mom. That's as easy as being a great dad. That's what that is.
Tickets on sale now at ALNAResort.com or Ticketmaster.com. Don't miss Nikki Glazer. Nikki Glazer, the Stunning Tour.
The thoughts of death, I don't like to dwell on them for longer than like 10 or 15 hours a day, so.
Friday and Saturday, September 11th and 12th, A&A's Cowlitz Ballroom.
No wonder women rush to have kids. We're being trained for it since we were kids. They're like, here's a baby doll. Here's an easy bake oven. I got one of those. I stuck my head in it. I was like, I want out of this narrative.
Tickets on sale now at ALNAResort.com or Ticketmaster.com. Don't miss Nikki Glazer.
Les Schwab Tires has been proudly serving communities for over 70 years, and we've collected thousands of inspiring stories, like Brett on the way to his wedding when a flat tire left him stranded. The clock was ticking, his bride waiting. He made one call, and a Les Schwab service truck was there to save the day. Brett was back on the road and off to say I do. At Les Schwab, we're proud to keep you rolling. Les Schwab Tires, our greatest story is yours. Stories are composites inspired by real customer feedback.
3 2/3 innings of relief from Tyler Walton. Aaron Lewis into the game. Junior out of Portland. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Pickles down 11-7. Tying run at the plate. And Braden Gutierrez. Gutierrez 0 for 3 tonight with a walk. 0-1. Swing and a miss, 0-2. He has 1 homer on the summer. Oh, 2. Lewis looks in. Fouled away. Got a fastball. Gutierrez had that homer on Friday night at Walker Stadium. 2-run shot in the 5th inning. 0-2. Swing and a miss. He got him. The Pickles leave them loaded in the 8th. Lewis gets the Raptors out of it, and Aaron Lewis protects the scoreless outing for Tyler Walton. Middle of the 8th inning. Raptors up 11-7.
Back.
2 historic bands. Los Lobos. And Los Lonely Boys. The Brotherhood Tour 2026 at A&A's College Ballroom, August 13th. Get tickets now at ALNAResort.com. Don't miss Los Lobos and Los Lonely Boys.
We've been perfecting the process since 1989. And since we're family run, we keep the community in mind. RVs, boats, campers, trailers. If you're missing some glass, we can make it custom tailored. Windshields or rock chips or any shattered mess. Give us a call at Hampton Auto Glass.
Hello, your friendly neighborhood home appraiser here. I thought I'd take time out of my glamorous day measuring square footage and counting bathrooms to tell you about a special offer from Fiber Federal Credit Union. For a limited time, Fiber Federal will reimburse their members up to $1,000 for appraiser fees when they purchase or refinance their home. $1,000 off your appraiser fee. Now that's an offer worth squeezing through an attic crawl space for. Restrictions apply. Visit fibercu.com for details. Fiber Federal Credit Union, Equal Housing Lender.
In today's fast-moving world, your technology should work for you, not slow you down. At HTG, we are based in Ridgefield, Washington, and we deliver full-service IT solutions to businesses across the Pacific Northwest and nationwide. From managed IT services and hardware procurement to secure warehousing, asset imaging, and IT asset disposition, we handle it all. Proud sponsor of the Ridgefield Raptors.
Bottom of the 8th inning, Josh Proctor leads off for Ridgefield. Alex Buchanan starts his first full inning. Fly to right field. Nidowitz makes the catch on the track for out number 1. Proctor 1 for 5 tonight. There's JT Summers. Buchanan shut down the Raptors in the 8th, or in the 7th. Buchanan returning for his 6th year at Park Gilbert in Arizona. Plays for Old Black Bears head coach Kelly Stinnett. Spray to center. Deep, looking up, leaping. It's out of here. Summers with another bomb. His 5th homer in the last 5 days.
Home run number 13 in the season, the 4th of the playoffs.
His 4th of the postseason. Extends the Raptors' lead to 12-7.
At the plate, the designated hitter, number 30, Braden Watson.
Here's Braden Watson. Another homer for the Raptors. That's up and away for ball one.
If Lewis comes back, he's still line for a save.
For the Raptors, 7 hits have been home runs. Big swing and a miss. JT Summers adds another. He has been in the zone.
Yes.
Oh, I just missed the last one.
That was the big shot.
Yeah, that was just, I only put the run. That was my
1-1. That's low and in.
I was 7-11. I put the run on. Usually I hit the hit first.
JT with 10 on the year now. That's up. 3 balls and a strike. Swing and a miss on the 3-1. Pickles chance stirring up here at the Rourke. 3-2. Swing and a miss. Wattis K's. His 3rd strikeout of the night.
Now batting shortstop number 26, J.P. Acosta.
J.P. Acosta comes to the plate for the 5th time. 2 outs, bottom of the 8th inning. On the ground, deep in the hole, backhand, Jeter throw. Retiring Acosta on a beautiful play by McNeil. Deep in the hole at short, gets the Pickles out of the inning. But JT Summers continues his scorching streak. First Raptors with 10 homers on the year. Pushes the Raptors lead to 12-7. Closing time, top of the 9th coming up.
When you need short-term communications for your business, project, or event, call the pros at Day Wireless Systems. We rent Motorola two-way radios, cellular devices, and satellite phones by the day, week, or month. We have thousands of units of inventory, and our experienced rental teams will make sure you have clear communication throughout your entire event. Visit us online at daywirelessrentals.com for more information. Day Wireless Systems, where a lot happens in a day.
Award-winning country sensation Lee Brice is back.
One of them girls that ain't trying to meet nobody. You'll just hear
Live in concert, August 30th, Aylen A. Cowlitz Ballroom.
you got that heart in me.
Lee Brice.
It's a memory I don't miss with the girl I was the best.
On sale now at AylenAResort.com and Ticketmaster.com. Don't miss Lee Brice live. Award-winning country sensation Lee Brice is back.
One of them girls that ain't trying to meet nobody. You'll just hear
Live in concert, August 30th, Aylen A. Cowlitz Ballroom.
you got that heart in me.
Lee Brice.
It's a memory I don't miss with the girl I was the best.
On sale now at AylenAResort.com and Ticketmaster.com. Don't miss Lee Brice live.
When you need short-term communications for your business, project, or event, call the pros at Day Wireless Systems. We rent Motorola two-way radios, cellular devices, and satellite phones by the day, week, or month. We have thousands of units of inventory, and our experienced rental teams will make sure you have clear communication throughout your entire event. Visit us online at daywirelessrentals.com for more information. Day Wireless Systems, where a lot happens in a day.
Grafton Stroop leads off. Beautiful spot, outer edge. Strike 1. Stroop's 0 for 3. He walked and scored in the 4th. That was the last time the Pickles scored in this game. 1 ball, 1 strike. Raptors 3 outs away from moving on to the West Coast League South Championship Tuesday night against Corvallis down at Goss Stadium, 1-1. There's strike 2. Lewis is 1-2. Swing and a miss. 1 away in the top of the 9th.
Now batting second baseman, number 49, Masa Chilcutt.
Masa Chilcutt to the plate. His 6th plate appearance. Takes a strike. Chilcutt 2 for 5 on the night. A 1. Tipped away. 0-2. Raptors 2 outs away from sending the Pickles home early. Pickles made the West Coast League title game the past 2 years. That's high for ball 1.
Everybody stand by. That was the 7th Chalupa strikeout, so we will be doing Chalupas.
1-2. Chilcutt made 45 starts for Portland this year. Takes just outside on that slider. Bellingham will meet Wenatchee in the West Coast League North Final. 2-2. Fouled away.
Yeah, exactly.
One out, nobody on. Lewis kicks. Got him. Chilcutt strikes out.
That's right, folks. It wouldn't be a Raptors game one more time without free Chalupa Supreme coupons when you leave the ballpark tonight, courtesy of Taco.
And Cody Nidowitz, last hope for Portland.
Number 12, Cody Nidowitz. That worked out great. Well done, guys.
Strike 1. And the Raptors fans with the cowbells are on their feet behind home plate. Portland down to their final out. Lewis at the belt. Fires in strike 2. Oh, 2. He held up ball 1, and the Raptors were down to their last strike last night. Braden Watson had to play in the bottom of the 9th. 1-2. Just got a piece of it. Braden Watson saved the Raptors with that homer, and now Aaron Lewis has Ridgefield on the doorsteps. 1-2. That's outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Takes the pressure off.
Lewis looks in. 2-2. Inside for ball 3. Full count. Nidowitz is 4 for 5. 3 base hits, a double. Scored 2 runs. Lewis's payoff. Ball 4, and the Pickles stay alive for now. Here's Kai Malt now.
Now batting center fielder number 11, Kai Malt.
Kai Malt's been quiet this series. 0 for 5. He reached on an error to get on for the first time last inning. That's high for ball 1. Pickles fan club is fizzled out. Portland down to their last out. 2 outs, top of the 9th, down 12-7. Swing and a miss. Lewis struck out Stroop and Chilcutt to start this inning. Nidowitz worked a full count walk. Portland won game 1 on Friday. 10-6, 1-1. Swing and a miss. It's been an exciting series. 6 lead changes last night. Portland led 10-9, go to the bottom of the 9th, and now 1-2.
Yeah.
Just high.
So close. Only one guy that
2-2. Fouled off the back screen. These fans getting tired of standing. 2-2. Malt taps the plate. Nidowitz at first. Fouled off again. That is a great spot from Lewis. Top of the zone. Another 2-2. Breaks inside for ball 3. Three-two. On the ground, foul. Fouled away, and these last 2 at-bats by Malt and Nidowitz not going away quietly. Fouled back again. If Malt can get on here, MD Connor's on deck. 2-2. Fouled off yet again. 12th pitch of this appearance coming up next. Payoff. The appeal, ball 4. 1 AB. 1 AB by Malt.
Now batting first baseman number 29, M.D. Connor.
A mound visit. Orem and Acosta. Gonna talk with Lewis. Lewis got the final out of the 8th inning. Portland left the bases loaded. Braden Gutierrez came to the plate as a tying run couldn't come through. Aaron Lewis took care of him. Runners on first and second here. He handled Stroop, struck him out, and Chilcutt. The Raptors just trying to get over the hump here. M.D. Connor to the plate. Connor to grand slam yesterday. Ball 1, and we got a hang up. Now at first and second, they got to throw it, it gets away. Wow, that's going to bring a run in. It's 12-8, and the Raptors had the Pickles dead in the water. And they swim to safety for now. It got away from McCluskey. Malt took off. He nearly ran Nidowitz off second base. 2-0. The Pickles get a run. Two-0. There's a strike inside corner. Aaron Lewis is having to work in this top of the 9th inning. 37th pitch coming up. That's on the ground. One hopper. Marion sends the Raptors to the West Coast League South Final. They'll have a date with Corvallis Tuesday night. And the Raptors finish off the Pickles 12-8. Ridgefield with 4 homers on 8 of their hits. And this ride continues. Raptors fans, we hope you can hang with us. Follow the team down to Corvallis Tuesday night for a good one. These teams meeting for the 7th time in the last 2 weeks. And that closes it out. 12-8 win. And the Raptors, they're going to enjoy this one. It took a lot to get out of this series. They move the West Coast League semifinals. And the fans tip the cap. Players saluting their fans who've been there since May 28th. And the Raptors, they keep it moving. Game 62 in the books. Total 57 in the West Coast League season. Summers had a bomb. Watson had the 3-run shot. Wattis got it on the party. Ray had a solo shot. But the Raptors able to find a way. And this was a game that they trailed 7-3 in the 5th inning. Chipped away. But it was the 5-run 6th inning the Raptors used to propel them. Portland got a run in the 9th, but able to pull it out. Fans, it's been fun all season long. The Raptors are one of the top teams in the West Coast League at home, 17-10. In the regular season, they bumped it up to 19. 24 home wins, counting the non-league matchups, and the Raptors. It has been a memorable season. It's been fun with you personally. It's been a pleasure broadcasting these games day in and day out. The Chad who's been here all season long for the Raptors. And these guys, they brought it day in and day out. And there's been peaks and valleys of this season. Raptors feel like I'm beating a dead horse a little bit. The 10-game losing streak, we were wondering what is going on with this team after they were as hot as can be at points in June. They won 15 of 18. But the Raptors able to find themselves, finish things off, and keep things moving. Final score, Raptors win it 12-8. They clinched this series 2-1 over Portland. They'll take on Corvallis Tuesday night at Goss Stadium. We hope to see you there, but if not, we'll have the stream for you on the Ridgefieldraptors.com. Maybe we'll go on YouTube. If they're going to enjoy this one, then back to work tomorrow. Raptors win it. Thanks so much for joining us all season long. Ridgefield moves on to the West Coast League South Finals, taking on Corvallis, and what's sure to be a good one Tuesday night.